Creeper, what's good? How are you? It has been a while. So this is the first time I'm doing something like this, but I wanted to try something a little different. I want to explore a subject while we play Smash. Yeah, thank you for coming, Creeper. I'm still not exactly sure how this is gonna work. Exactly, if it's gonna be totally smooth. I think I'm gonna start by going ahead and making a Oh, and yesterday was your birthday? Oh, nice. Happy birthday, Creeper. And congratulations on graduating. That's awesome. Uh so yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and start an arena, and we'll go ahead and start watching some stuff also as well. Um what was I gonna say? Okay, so I'm gonna start the arena, but if people come through, if we get enough people, if anybody else actually wanted to run the arena, because that would free me up to do some stuff, and because it becomes a lot to try and do anything else, even just maintaining the stream. So one thing I want to try, if not today, just eventually, is having someone else host the arena, and then I will just join the arena and spectate the games and play, obviously, too. Okay. Also, got a new controller, and gotta say, it's really nice. Johnny, scam lore. Oh my god, dude. Scam with 2 M's? Nuh-uh. What's good, Johnny? Okay, so also to go ahead and kind of get into what we're going to be talking about. This is something that was presented to me by someone in my IRL. They will remain nameless, but someone in my real life told me about this, and they were oh, look at this. Doesn't this look neat? And wow, cool, And I'm they're optimistic about this stuff. Okay, so let me just say, there's this new trading card game on the block showing up to take your lunch money. It's called VeeFriends, made by this fella GaryVee, who is some kind of multimillionaire and dabbled in NFTs, and now I'm looking at his YouTube channel, and one of the first things is how to actually get ahead with AI, in parentheses, before it's too late, So this just seems like an interesting character. Creeper, he we shall not name. Johnny, we have no names, man. We are nameless. Johnny, LMAO, you. Yes, no, so, I already have kind of an idea. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. All right, hang on. So, this GaryVee fella recently is starting his own trading card game. He's going to start his own trading card game with blackjack and hookers. Johnny, yeah, I use AI. Actually, imagination. That's funny. Actual imagination. Yeah. But, so, trying to start his own, trading card game, and, to compete with Pokemon naturally, and try and, create something like that or whatever. And, the cards are really popular on Whatnot, and it seems like he's partnered with specific people on Whatnot to give them cards. Anyway, we're gonna get into all of it. And there's a few things I want to watch today. One of them is Gary Vee's like actual YouTube channel. I just want to like click on a few things, kind of go over it. You know, like I'd like to think that I have like a bit of like a nuanced like look at certain things. You know, I am not like despite I do think it's like harmful in a lot of ways. I am not like 100% against AI. We're going to get into it. But you know, like I'm just, this seems really interesting. And basically the question that I'm asking are like, are these cards, the VeeFriends that he's coming out with, this is like a scam, right? You know, and it's like, I don't know. There's a lot of like things to talk about this. Anyway, that's why I wanted to talk about it, because I have a lot to say. Anyway, my bad. Creeper, I use RI, regular intelligence. You know what? Maybe I should get some music going just in the meantime. David Arcade, hook me up, broski. Okay, that's a little loud. That's a little better. That's a little better. Shout out Black Suit for the scam and lore, dude. Black Suit the GOAT. Alright, without further ado, let me go ahead and get this arena formed and whatnot. And once again, I'm very new at this. Like, I've never done this before. Oh, I got a haircut, by the way. I love just, like, changing my entire silhouette at a moment's notice. Okay, so B4DXR. Oh, damn, this thing fucking rattling off the table. Oh shoot! I forgot. I forgot to post something. I forgot to post something up. Edit. Arena, not Ass-rena. Arena. Arena ID. B4 DXR. Oh, that scared me. I thought I was gonna crash for a second. Okay, there's that. And here goes sharing. Okay, 1 second sharing. I'll be right with you. I'll be right with you, and we'll go ahead and get started fighting, and then I will fire up the stuff that I want to do, the other stuff, when maybe we get a couple more people in here. Paste. Boom. Oh, they left. Dude, come on, bro. Bro. Come on! I literally just got this thing started. I'm trying to figure it out. Salty, is this the lo-fi scam stream? Yes! Yes! We are going to be scammed by GaryVee, and we're gonna buy all the knockoff Pokemon cards. And look, now the Sour BK, I'm in here, you know? I'm damn near ready. Oh shit, I forgot to change characters, but you know what? That's alright. Well, that'll be close enough. Yeah, and we're gonna get into that here in just a second. Oh, I'm actually really glad I have me Gunner on for Banjo. Not gonna lie. John, you didn't even have time to pull up the message menu. Like, be so for real. Yeah, no, for real. Like, goddamn. Also, I feel like if you're not 10 years old, then you like like join an arena that says that it's a stream and like see that no one's in there yet and like understand that it's like, oh, like they're probably just getting started. Also, I got a new controller, and I'm liking it so far, but I'm not used to it yet. So like don't expect, you know, like the most amazing gameplay. You know what is fucking awesome though is that I was playing for maybe about an hour like before I started streaming, because I haven't played Smash in a minute. I was just like warming up, but I have not done an accidental pivot on a grab so far with this controller, which is like, I would have done it by now, guaranteed. Like I would have absolutely done it by now with my other controller. And watch, I'm gonna totally jinx myself, but oh my god, can I dash though? if I could just dash, that'd be great. Oh, the sour BK. And also, Salty, what's up? Welcome. Thank you for coming, bro. Did I already say hi? Oh, dude, I fucked up so hard. Yes, yes. The scams we mentioned. Oh, that was kind of sick. Wait, hold up. This banjo is kind of sick with it. Yeah, it would be sick if we had a couple people in here to kind of get started with the commentary stuff or whatever. But if not, that's okay. Oh, good game, BK. Good game, the sour. Salty, if I don't respond, it's because I'm working, not because I hate you. Probably. Okay, that's totally cool. Understandable, honestly. No, I'm just playing. No, yeah, what I'm trying to do, you know, is like do something that's cool that you can like listen to, because like otherwise it's basically just me being like, ah! Like for fucking 2 hours or however long I stream, you know. So like try and have a little bit of focus with it, you know what I'm saying? Oh no, Delta, what happened? Okay. Well, let me change characters. Let me change characters and then I'll get another clip with BK the Sour. That's how his name would appear in the phone book. It'd be BK the Sour. But yeah, once again, never done this before. Like, if I'm bad at it, you know, bear with me. Like, we're trying something new today. And I wanted to go in with like a kind of topic in mind, and I do. But I don't really have like a list of like specific things I want to watch or anything like that. Why lag? We had no lag the last game. It was wonderful. Fucked up. Could have gotten that. See, one thing that's fucking me up a little bit is this controller's just like a little bit bigger than my old one. Oh! Also, another thing before we get into the commentary stuff, I'm aware that there's like a financial, like crypto, like element to this whole thing or whatever. Not an expert. No, next to nothing about that sort of stuff. But I want to watch CoffeeZilla's video. Yeah, CoffeeZilla. He's awesome. He's really good. I'm sure y'all have heard of him. And if you haven't, you are in for a treat because he makes excellent videos breaking down this sort of stuff. Oh, sucking, dude. I should actually maybe play Mii Gunner or like Bowser or something that doesn't require quite as much, like attention, not attention, but like inputs per second. Oh! Oh, god damn. Okay, please let there be another person in here to help me out. Fight this guy. Well played. Oh, Creeper. Nice. Thank you for coming. Creeper into arena. Let's go. Okay. I guess let's go ahead and take a look at this. Where do we start? Is this on screen, by the way? I'm pretty... Oh, no, it's not. Here we go. Let me put this on screen. Oh, boy. And I'm going to ask y'all to not judge me based on whatever may come up in my recommended or whatever. I watch a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Okay. Alright, I'm thinking let's go ahead and go for it. So, this is GaryVee. This is, he's, NFT slash created his own trading card game slash, guru, like self-improvement financial guru, which is a whole weird like thing, you know. But yeah, we're about to get into it. I think this is a good place to start. It says this video is give me 6 minutes and 45 seconds. I'll delete your fear of AI. So let's see what this one's about.
Right now, the majority of this room is demonizing AI. They are scared of what...
Also, please, if somebody is in here, don't let me know how the levels sound. If I need to like turn up. Actually, matter of fact, I am gonna turn up. But let me know if this is too loud here in just a second. I turned up the desktop audio. I can hear it like perfectly on my end, so. Johnny, bro, Two Gorillas just dropped a new song in the Discord and that shit slaps? Dude, fuck yeah. Maybe we'll have to react to that too, damn.
Right now, the majority of this room is demonizing AI.
We're demonizing AI, guys. We're in this room, in this TED Talk, and we are demonizing AI.
What AI is going to do and how it's going to take their money. I've just spent 15 years building the largest independent advertising agency in the world. From zero to $350 million a year we'll do. I don't want...
What? Hang on. I feel like that's a pretty bold claim. And while I'm not going to go through and like fact check every single thing that this guy says, but that's like a really fucking bold claim. Hang on. I also feel like I missed something. Uh-oh. Was that the thunder? Oh no. Oh no.
And how it's going to take their money. I've just spent 15 AI. They are scared of what AI...
They're scared of what AI is going to do and how it's going to take their money.
I just spent 15 years building the largest independent advertising agency in the world. From zero to...
The largest independent advertising agency in the world. Okay, I guess that could be true. I don't know. I don't know what, like, you know... I don't know what independent advertising agencies look like. But, yeah, I mean, he said independent. So maybe he's being truthful there.
The $350 million a year will do. I don't want this to happen either. I just realize I have no choice. It's not about how many people am I going to fire and replace. It's, can I get the $600 million in revenue with roughly the same overhead?
Dude, he's like literally like saying the quiet part out loud. Like he's saying that it's not about that, but it's funny that he just like opens with that.
Choice. It's not about how many people am I going to fire and replace. It's, can I get the $600 million in revenue with roughly the same overhead? Now, where I'm at this nanosecond is, I don't think this is a cost-cutting, headcount-cutting thing for my company. I think it's me speaking to the company and saying, okay, here's what's up. We're not going to be hiring going forward, and we need to do a lot more, which...
So there he is. He's just like, we're not going to be hiring. Like, he's like literally like just talking about limiting jobs, you know? Like, which is like, you know, what no one wants to hear about this. You know, I'm not even saying, listen, so, you know, like I said, we were going to get into it, but like, my opinions of AI are not like, AI is evil, AI is going to destroy the world. Well, I mean, actually, I genuinely don't know about that. But like, it's not like evil. And there are, oh damn, that was kind of nice 2-frame. There are like cases for it that I think are not just okay, but like really beneficial. Like, for example, they're already talking about like medical improvements with AI. Dude, that's huge. If AI can cure cancer, like, I'm so fucking about that, dude. Like, I'm not gonna like inherently say that a thing is bad whenever it has that kind of potential, you know? It has a lot of potential for other nasty shit too, but just like the technology itself being improved, like, if it can do something like that, then yeah, I want to see it improved. Anyway, so, oh, fuck, nice. And there's also like even like examples of it in like entertainment that I don't hate, you know? Like Glorb, for example, which is completely parody, like fair use. It should be, in my opinion, you know? Just uses the AI to get the voices sounding just right, you know? AI didn't write the song, AI didn't write the lyrics, you know? It just uses it to get the voices sounding just right, which is, and it wouldn't really be possible without it. And I think that's more or less fine, you know? But here's a really important thing about all this stuff in AI. I'm going to have to turn off the rumble on this controller. It's driving me nuts. Every time I try and go to set it down, it's like, all right. But, here's the thing about AI, good or bad, all of that being said, all things considered, you can't put the cat back in the bag. AI exists now, and we're gonna have to, yeah, Salty, doesn't matter if people like or hate AI. It's too powerful of a tool. It's too powerful of a tool, and it's not going away. Yeah, exactly. And, you know, like, the world, like, people, everyone, jobs, like, the same thing happened with Johnny, best viewers on my... like, AI is going to need to, you know, people are going to need to learn to, like, use it. And, like, I mean, a similar thing happened with automation and computers and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, it's not quite the same. Like, I'm not trying to say, because people are just like, that's a big excuse that people use to justify, like, literally stealing art or whatever. It's like, oh, it's just a tool or whatever. It's like Photoshop. It's not quite like Photoshop. Photoshop doesn't let you just type in what you want to see and it magically appears in front of you. Like, but that being said, it is another tool and it is going to occupy like that kind of like people are going to need to learn to like work with it and stuff. Like, sorry, and I'll get the video playing again here in a second. This was like a tricky part that I was anticipating, was like trying to play and pause the video like while I'm playing. I actually have a wireless keyboard that I might put on the floor and press the space bar with my big toe. I think that could actually work. I wonder if like, oh shit, I wonder if like streamers have like an actual like foot pedal, like a foot trigger for that, because that would actually be super handy. Oh. Oh no, dude, that was kind of crazy. That little platform extension. I feel like I could do something like that as Pichu. I feel like I could do that. Like hop on the platform and grab like that? That was nice. Oh my god, I shouldn't have even gone for that. I almost died. I thought I could get there first. Yeah, and keep in mind, like, I say all this stuff about AI, like, as a creative, you know? Like, I'm not, like, over here, like, I've never done anything like that before, and I'm criticizing it either, you know? Like, I do my little music stuff, like, my little music projects and stuff, and I have for a long time. And yeah, you know, like, AI totally does enable, like, basically anyone with fingers, you know, to just type in anything into into an AI and get a song, you know. But I'm not worried because, like, and it, you know, I say that AI will get to a point. Damn, dude, that kills so early. Oh my god, especially on Pichu. Salty, too bad you don't have 3 arms like that one streamer. Johnny, you mean old Johnny 3 hands? Salty, whoa, Salami, when did you get here? I thought you were in Korean prison. Johnny, wrong nationality, wrong guy. That's funny. Okay, so where were we? My bad.
All of you, we're not gonna. I think it's
okay, but yeah, those are like more or less my opinions on AI.
Say me speaking to the company and saying, okay, here's what's up. We're not gonna be.
But this guy is already saying like, we're gonna limit jobs basically in favor of AI. Like we're gonna, yeah. Johnny, you could get a robot limb for your blown off limb. Later on, the same technology could automate your gig, as awesome as it is. Wait, it gets awful. You could split it out of willy-nilly. If it's energy that can be used for killing, then it will be. Okay, here we go. Let's get back into this. What's he about to say about AI?
It's me speaking to the company and saying, okay, here's what's up. We're not going to be hiring going forward, and we need to do a lot more, which because all of you need to make your 8-hour day dramatically more, you know, impactful and productive, because you are going to be using AI, and what used to take you an hour and a half
rocking the VeeFriends hoodie swag. I don't know if you can see it on the tiny screen, but the VeeFriends hoodie, that's so fucking funny.
You are going to be using AI, and what used to take you an hour and a half task might be 15 minutes, which will then open up our ability to double our revenue without a substantial headcount. All of us, me included, are grossly underestimating how much this thing can do. You know, people are like hesitant for this very aggressive new technology, but it is a tremendous equalizer.
Yeah, I like, and to give him some charitability, you know, like businesses are going to be using AI. It's just going to be a thing, you know, or whatever. I think the point is to not like replace the people, you know, like you benefit more than just getting work done that by having like people around you, you know, like it's good. It's good press, like it's good for your community. Like there's like so many things that like businesses improve by hiring people that you're going to lose if you just like stop doing that.
Are you starting to use some AI tools?
Absolutely, yeah. And AI to chop up long form
Yep.
videos. AI to write all my scripts,
Yep.
to all my posts, hashtags.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
It's good, but good, brother.
How do I feel about that? You know, as a person who could not afford to, I like pay an editor, like to like if I wanted to like edit down the streams or something like that, I just have to do that myself. I don't think that there's anything wrong with this in particular. Although that is a job that like somebody could be doing. I think, you know what? I think if you're at my level and you can't like really afford to like pay somebody to do it, I think using it is fair. And then I guess even if you grow and you're like literally Markiplier, I guess it's still fair to use it, but I think you'd get a lot better product and like, you know, do something really good by hiring an editor, you know? I think if you can afford it, and I do think most people are going to do that, you know? I don't think that like AI is just going to completely replace like people like that. Ah, last battle. Yo, the Sour BK, thank you for coming. Good games. Let's go. Let's get one more. Oh, okay. Maybe that was their last battle. Yo, thank you for hopping in the chat. Good games, BK. Let me see. And thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Oh no, I totally feel you, BK. No sweat. Thank you for coming, bro. Have a good one. Let me see. BK got invested in the AI combo. Oh, well, I'm very flattered to hear that. This is totally. I've never done this before, BK. So, you know, I'm glad to hear that it, you know, someone was engaged. Like, yeah, thank you. But yeah, I want to do this more often. So, I'll catch you again soon. Hopefully, have a good one. Good games. Yes.
That part. If you're not spending an hour a day on it, that's the problem. And so it starts with using ChatGPT or Perplexity. When you type into a search engine, I'm a graphic designer that predominantly...
An hour a day? Bro is just doing an hour a day practicing typing stuff into AI? Like, I don't get that. Like, because, like, I mean... If you like are developing AI or something, then maybe that's one thing. If you're like actually like making your own like LLM, like large language model or whatever, Salty AI would have to commit some Chernobyl level shit to be outlawed at this point. Yeah, no, and it's like I just don't think that's gonna happen. Like, and I don't know if they really could enforce it well. Honestly, like I feel like there's just always going to be someone out there, like, using it, and how do you really stop them? I guess they could maybe figure out some kind of thing that keeps them from, like, scraping the internet. Give me 1 sec. My bad, guys. I'll get a game, with you as soon as I sit back down. I just want to, stretch for a sec. Yeah, my bad, Creeper. I'm coming back. Give me 1 second. And after this, I want to go check out some stuff. specifically about VeeFriends. Like, look at like the trailer for it and all that stuff. Johnny, crack them knees, homie. Oh yeah, I'm cracked, bro. We getting cracked.
Uses Adobe, and I'm on an agency team, and I'm scared that I'm going to lose my job on AI. What should I be learning about? And you hit enter on Google, you get nothing. You're going to get some bullshit. You type that exact thing into ChatGPT, you're going to get something. I do my search on what?
ChatGPT knows all. Don't trust Google.
Hey, so I am the admin for a gentleman who makes $10 million a year, very busy. And to be frank, I'm a little bit concerned that you, AI, are going to take my job and be his.
Dude, what is this? This is so fucking cringe, dude. Oh my god, that's so funny. He's like literally, now AI, you're not gonna take my job, are you? Now AI, listen. My client is very concerned. Oh my god, that's so
What are the
funny.
steps I can take to make myself more foolproof against you, ChatGPT, you, from taking my job eventually as an admin? Because obviously, as you can imagine, I've worked for 20 years being an admin, and I finally got to the top, and now I'm concerned that you exist, and eventually we'll be able to, through agents.
It's like, so you, AI, are trying to steal my job, and I want to know just how am I supposed to defend myself? So funny, dude. Like, him actually just getting salty with the AI, or like, you know, sarcastically, is still fucking hilarious.
Do my job, booking flights, booking calendar, all that stuff. What are 4 to 5 apps I should be using? 4 to 5 things I should be developing, self-development. How should I be really thinking about this next decade? I have 2 kids who are 11-year-old twins, and I need to at least have this job for another 10 years.
Oh my god, dude. Is this his bio, or is this like real, or did you dude just write literally a whole fanfic? Couldn't just be like, AI, you're not gonna take my job, right? My client has 2 twin daughters. They're 11 and 14. I mean 11 because they're twins. Shit. Dave and Buster's. Oh, all right, dude. Old last stock reset. Old Rastock reset. Woo, good game. That was close. Why does ChatGPT is like, bro, this is the most long-winded fucking question ever. Fuck. Why does ChatGPT need to know about his twins?
College. So you can see, everybody, what I'm for another kids who are 11-year-old twins, and I need to at least have this job for another 10 years because I want to put them through college. So you can see, everybody, what I'm doing is I'm getting a lot more content.
Yeah, that was like so much context, dude.
Once you learn how to prompt engineer, once you learn how to ask.
Oh, no sweat. Yo, thank you for coming, Creeper. Catch you next time.
You're not using ChatGPT as a search engine. You're using it more.
Happy birthday again. Thank you for coming.
So an expert in anything. The key for you is to move from task executor to strategic partner. Right? This is my overall theme. You must become architect. You cannot become carpenter and mason. And if you're currently a carpenter and mason, you need to start challenging yourself to become architect or genius.
This is the dumbest fucking analogy, dude. I fucking hate this shit with fucking financial guru fucking self-improvement assholes, dude, with the fucking metaphors and the analogies and shit, dude. Shit is so fucking annoying. They're like, see, so right now what you're doing is you're working like a butterfly. You're eating, you're doing all this. What you want to do is you want to be a moth. Moths don't eat. They don't eat. They only get this, make silk. Yeah. In that, whoa, bro. I'm fucking, dude, like, just call me Andrew Tate. Like, I'm fucking blowing your mind right now. No, I'm just playing.
VeeFriend character, you could only choose one. Do they need to embody in this next season?
The adaptable alien. It's all adaptability. Like, life is about adaptability. You know, the reason most people are actually...
I'm Morpheus right now. I'm fucking blowing your mind, dude.
They're rigid ideologically. They're rigid physically. I'm ready to adjust to anything. You know how often I talk about going to zero, selling hot dogs on the corner. I am always prepared for the worst, mentally, because I'm adaptable and I'm prepared. I'm a realist. I'm so ready for every punch because I think about it every day.
That would have been insane if that connected. Just
Shouldn't
fucking...
be fearing it because it will take a full decade for everybody to fully calibrate this. In that decade, you need to go on the offense, and you should be able to...
Okay, that is actually the, like, a somewhat reasonable thing that he has said before. Not couched in all this fucking bullshit, but just specifically the... now is the opportunity to adjust to it or whatever. There is some truth to that. That it's like, it's not going away, so it's better to get used to it sooner rather than later, And who knows, maybe I'll fucking look into getting the AI to edit the VODs down. Who knows? I'm not even, like I said, I'm not even like so against it. I can't afford an editor, Oh, fuck. If I was Markiplier, I would get an editor. Johnny, a realist. Okay, dude.
In that decade, you need to go on the offense, and you should be able to have 50 projects.
Dude, the way, like I said, like there's like a little whiff of truth in there where it's like, it is a good time to like be exploring this stuff or whatever. But he's like, you need 50 projects and like fucking it's
like Team Gary. I talk all the time famously about 40 people.
Oh, and by the way, welcome to the arena, Quinn. Thank you so much for coming. Welcome to the arena. I almost fucking woo spoke by accident.
Now thinking about 7 or 8, instead of replacing, I'll be able to use AI as a partner to those 7 or 8. But here's the cool part, thing to have 50 projects. It's like Team Gary. I talk all the time famously about 30, 40 people. I'm now thinking about 7 or 8.
Literally saying, like, that AI is going to take, 30 or 40 people, turn it into 7 or 8, like, reduce it by, like, fucking 90%, Johnny, this dude sounds like me on, Fruity Loops, unfinished projects. Yeah, I know, trust me, totally feel that.
Instead of replacing, I'll be able to use AI as a partner to those 7 or 8. But here's the cool part. Those 7 to 10 people are going to get more of the economics. So instead of having a 50-person team...
Literally, we'll have less people so we can pay them more. And that, the dude is saying that we're going to use AI to replace jobs, which he's not wrong, and yeah. But, like, the title, I'll delete your fear of AI, is absolutely fucking delusional insane.
It's not like all that money falls to the bottom line for me. The 10 people at the top get more money because they're the architects, not the masons. If you use just the architect and a mason, the top, the architect, is going to get more because he's not sharing or she's not sharing with that. She's sharing it with the AI. But
we have to be architects, not masons, Johnny. Not masons.
What's cool, so people aren't like, oh wait, the top person's getting all the money. No. In fact, the bottom people are also getting more of the money. There's just less of that. Now, what I think will happen though is new jobs will be
And there's just less of them. Dude is literally saying, like, less jobs. Like, that's this entire video, you know? And he's saying, like, oh, you could be aggressive, you could take advantage now, and then you could be the one with the big job. Like, but it's like, dude, you know? Like, Salty, I still say you should scam people on stream. Alright, yeah. No, apparently I'm already doing that. No, I'm just playing. What you mean? Wait. I still say you should scam people on stream. I find it funny that the you is in quotations too, not the scam. It's like, you should scam people on stream. Like we're not really gonna scam them. Oh, maybe you're like, it's not really me. Hang on, my bad. I may be misinterpreting this.
things will be created so then across the board, the economic impact's gonna be greater. And so now it gets spread out wide. And so now you used to be the number 17 person on a team that did a task that AI is about to replace. Your job is to be good enough.
On a team that did a task that AI is about to replace. Like, dude is just like, it's sorry, and I know I keep repeating myself, but it's just like, he's just saying exactly the opposite of what the title of this video is, like, every time. It's silly. You instead of the guy you're watching, or whoever you said was the scammer at the beginning. Wait. Oh. Dude, Salty, my bad. I'm like fried and I'm just like not fully understanding. Dude, I'm so sorry. My bad. I got very little sleep too. I had to wake up early to run errands that had to be taken care of early. And I was going to try and nap, but I just did not wind up doing that. I'm so sorry, Salty. I'm actually fucking stupid. Okay. Alright, what else you gotta say?
Somewhere else,
I think I've like gotten what I need to out of this.
Creation going wide, all those number 10 through 20s that are losing their jobs, they become 1 through 5s in other organizations, and the economics work out. That's the bullish, don't be scared reason this should work. It's the thinker versus the doer. The doer is going to be the AI. And so if you know that you only take commands for people and then you do it, you're in trouble. If you're a coder and someone tells you what to code, you're in trouble. But if you're the one that tells the coders what to code, you're not in trouble.
Dude, it's so fucking cringe, bro. But yeah, like, I get what he's saying, and there's even like little elements of it that are not, and like I don't even disagree that what he's saying is like necessarily true. Like I think it more or less is, without like the aspect of like some kind of regulation or something, that like, yeah, they're just gonna start replacing people with AI or whatever. But like he's like, oh, you shouldn't be scared, and it's just like, dude, like fucking yeah, like you didn't say anything to make me feel better whatsoever about this. His one thing that like I somewhat agree with is like that, like if you are scared of it, you should be looking at it now, you know, like you should be getting used to it. Salty, holy shit, is lo-fi gaslighting me? Am I being scammed right now? Bravo, you got me. Oh my god, dude. I'm being scammed. My brain is fucking, I'm going insane. GaryVee, you know what? Hey, GaryVee is fucking, AI is based. Like, he's convinced me. I just gotta, like, fucking say, I don't care about, any fucking, like, being an actual creative person at all. I'm just gonna let AI make all my shit from now on. Let's play a browser. All right, wrap it up.
Who deserves the credit?
Wrap it up,
The people that
Gary.
put the rocks on there, or the person that designed it and engineered it and figured out how to build it? Who had more impact? The thinker.
Dude, they already get paid more. The people with the ideas, the people at the top who patent the invention, who start the company, who do whatever, they already get paid more. It's not like this is some big, like, fucking secret. Like, it's just, you know, the people who lay the bricks also should get paid. Duh. Oh, I'm fucking stupid. God damn it. Wrap it up.
The spirit, the soul, is going to get more of the value exchange in life. In a lot of ways, AI is giving the value to the person that always deserved it.
Gary, I'm terrified of using AI.
Oh my god, dude. I fucking, like, my eyes, like, fucking glazed over for a second whenever I was listening to that, dude. Like, what the fuck, bro? Oh my god, my brain is melting out of my ears right now. Like, it already works like that, you fucking greedy jackass. Like, wow. He's like, you know what? I actually think CEOs should be getting paid more, and they should use AI to do it. Fuck you. Like, oh my god. So there we go. We got the AI video out of the way. I knew I wanted to watch that. After this game, I'm gonna figure out something else. Damn, my bad, Waffles, that I'm like playing such a shit game right now. I low-key was hoping we'd have some more folks in here to get games while I was doing all this or whatever. Soto, what's good? How you doing? Soto, AI has become a trigger word for me. Dude, me too now. This guy's melting my brain. Fucking listen to this. Listen to the last fucking 10 seconds of this fucking idiot.
To the person that always deserved it.
Oh, wait.
The brains, the spirit, the soul is going to get more of the value exchange.
So it's like, the title of this video is "I'll delete your fear of AI," and fucking, it's like, we should be like less scared of AI by the end of this, right? Listen to this.
And engineered it and figured out how to build it.
Wait, my bad.
Someone tells you what to code, you're in trouble. But
Okay.
if you're the one that tells the coders what to code, you're not in trouble. You're gonna win more. Who deserves the credit? Like the people that put the rocks on there, or the person that designed it and engineered it and figured out how to build it?
Literally how it already works. Icy Turtle, can you get a game? Pretty please? Pretty please? Yay, thank you. Thank you. All right, awesome. Yeah, my bad. Sorry, I didn't mean to, like, I'm trying to, yeah, here we go.
Put the rocks on there, or the person that designed it and engineered it and figured out how to build it? Who had more impact? The thinker, the creative, the brains, the spirit, the soul is going to get more of the value exchange in life. In a lot of ways, AI is giving the value to the person that always deserved it.
AI is giving the value to the person who always deserved it. Like, and he's saying, like, yeah, the CEO should get all the money. It's just like, dude, they already fucking do, you jackass. Like, it's so fucking, like, shameless. Oh my god. Ooh, Lo-Fi, are you gonna do a thing where we recommend videos to you to react to? Yes, I would like to do that, Salty. I actually created a new channel in the Discord called Submissions. And if you would like for me to watch something, you can put it there. Now, I don't know exactly, like, how I'm gonna do exactly that yet. Like, I haven't, like, figured out the specifics of it. But yes, like, I want to do that. Johnny, the corporate elitism in tech bros is crazy. Dude, no, like, oh my god, dude. That, like, literally just fucking... Ugh. Okay. I think I might have had enough.
Sitting here
oh, wait.
watching the next
Okay, let's watch this. This is the one about VeeFriends. So let's watch this too.
Marvel, Yu-Gi-Oh! All of you are sitting here watching the next Marvel, Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon, Disney being built in front of your face. I really believe
Oh my god, the fucking arrogance, bro. Just right out, he's just coming right out and saying it. This is the new Pokemon. This fucking NFT, like fucking, oh my god.
I stay here in Orlando at Collecticon, building out the brand person by person. I think at the rise of AI, the people that are gonna win are the ones that do the most in-person stuff. The shrewd mother shark. Right. These? God? I don't think we've even started yet. The last 4 years, I've also had other companies that I've had a lot of responsibilities of. I've run a 2,500 person global advertising agency. As I sit here today, we're literally
Oh my god, how did I miss?
in the moment where we...
Hang on, this is like washing over me right now while I'm playing. But yeah, this is the card game. This is the trading card game that he's launching or whatever. And to me, it just seems like here's my like theory, you know, like he's like, it's gonna be the next Pokemon, the next Disney, blah, blah, blah. Like, but like obviously that's like insane, you know. And I think he knows that. I think he is fucking grifting through his fucking teeth. But like, you know, if it winds up being the next Pokemon, then he's just the CEO of the next Pokemon. That so good for that, you know. Like, I'm sure that is what he wants. But you like, you know, like I think he's probably just trying to get everybody fucking invested and like sell a bunch of cards, whether or not it becomes the you know, an actual media franchise thing or whatever. I'm like fucking brain dead in this game right now. Hello? Grab him. Die. Yay. Okay. Hey, I'm gonna start the video here in a second after. We're almost done with this game anyway. Yeah, and as far as like submissions and stuff like that go for stuff to watch, like like I said, I don't know exactly how I want to do that. Like I might want to do it where it's a situation where it's like I look at the Discord, there's a bunch of submissions and like oh shit, I'm trying to get ice climbered. There's a bunch of submissions, and I take a bunch of them that are, like, in the same category, you know, and put them together and, like, go through, like, a bunch of them on stream or whatever. Or if I just want to, like, oh, fuck! God damn it. Good game. So these kind of people are unironically going to be the downfall of humanity. Dude, you know, like... that's possible. That is entirely possible. Johnny, invest in loafism, crypto, NFL, NFTs. Yeah, dude, lo-fi coin. Lo-fi coin to the moon. Also, Soto, lo-fi subs win. I'm not, like, entirely opposed to that. I don't know anything about gamer subs, like, as a sponsorship. I'd have to go and, like, see if they're good. But a lot of people I like are sponsored by them, so, you know. Like, but, yeah, I'm very, like, Stream Elements automatically, like, puts you in for a bunch of, applies you for, like, a bunch of sponsors or whatever. And there are offers, like, AFK Arena, fucking, Raid Shadow Legends, all that shit. Like, I've got, like, the fucking, like, offers for them, and I just don't like them that much. So it's like I don't really want to try and sell something that I'm like not crazy about it. Raid Shadow Legends. This stream is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, except not really, because you can get in trouble for saying that you're sponsored when you're not. Alright. Come on, Gary Veiny Dick.
Being the CEO of this company will become the primary focus of my career. I grew up in the 80s with... I don't think we've even started yet. The last 4 years, I've also had other companies that I've had a lot of responsibilities of. I run a 2,500-person global advertising agency. As I
Okay.
sit here today, we're literally in the moment where me being...
Whoa, what about JCPenney?
As I sit here today, we're literally in the...
JCPenney avoids points Vayner Media. God, it's a fucking terrible name. It's a supercharged social and influencer strategies. Okay.
moment where me being the CEO of this company will become the primary focus of my career. I grew up in the 80s with Transformers and Care Bears and G.I. Joe and Star...
Why does his mic sound so fucking terrible? God damn. You got all this fucking crypto money, you couldn't get a fucking mic that doesn't sound like... Salty, as seen in Exhibit A. As seen here in Exhibit A, the defendant clearly said, "It's just a prank, bro." Your Honor, in my client's defense, the prank was hilarious.
Star Wars and all these incredible rings. When the NFT thing happened, I said, this is an opportunity for me to maybe create my own world.
When the NFT thing happened, okay, so I'm assuming he just means like when they became popular, he's like, I want to make my own characters and stuff. He actually used AI to dub his own speech. True, Johnny. He isn't even actually up there speaking. True.
On the principles and things that I'm passionate about around gratitude, around being driven, and all these characteristics. And so I took a stab at it, and through kids' books, through comics, through cartoons, and through trading cards, we're in the early stages, and hopefully in 15, 20 years from now, it's not just our booth that has VeeFriends, it's all these booths. And
okay, so he's just saying how he built the
So
brand
that's
or
the
whatever, I
journey on.
guess.
How'd you get the top scrim deal? It's hard to do.
I was at the National.
He looks like if Mr. Bean was really into trading card games. Does he not have a little bit of a Bean vibe to him? Am I crazy? Oh, shit. Oh, my God. I rolled right into that reading chat. Shit. That was almost bad. Oh, so, and, like, I was gonna mention this. What else I want to do is, like, so today I wanted to, like, watch, like, some of his stuff. And after this one, I think what I want to do is go ahead and watch the, CoffeeZilla video. Because I think that's going to be really good. And it's going to take a while. So, like, that'll probably be, like, the rest of the stream is, like, watching the CoffeeZilla video. But, and I'm going to try really hard to, like, actually understand it. Because, like I said, I'm not, like, a super financially literate person, you know? Like, I do my best or whatever to pay my taxes and do all that stuff. But, and I'm not, like, a crypto person in the slightest, you know? So, like, I'm gonna do my best to understand. Like, I'm aware that, like, that crypto exists in some fashion where it is not, like, inherently a scam, you know? Like, I'm aware that, like, Bitcoin is an actual thing, and I'm aware that the value kind of lies in that, like, it can be used to do some really shady shit if you were so inclined. But, you know, like, I am able to see the nuance in it also. But NFTs, kind of just seems like a fucking scam. Oh, fuck. NFTs just kind of seems like a mini shitcoin or something, you know, where you're really just like, you don't want to be the last guy with the NFT. You want to buy it and then sell it to somebody for more, but you don't want the NFT. Oh, come on. Oh, no. Get me out of there. I think the crown almost hit me and I had to avoid it in the side B. Oh, damn, dude. That was a good ass back air. Good game, Waffles.
Well, there were so many people at our booth that they came over and they're like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, what are you doing?
Oh, wait. Also, sound guys, AI. Salty, I'm not sure when I first started noticing this, but it seems like a lot of new popular things end up being scams. I mean, it's almost, well, you know, hang on, my bad. Let me grab a water. You know, when there's like, legit, good game, Waffles, good fight. It's almost like if something sounds too good to be true, maybe it's too good to be true. There's lots of new popular things. You know, Marvel movies are a popular thing. I wouldn't say they're a scam. You go to the movie theater, you watch the movie. You know, I guess if the movie's really bad, like, maybe you call it a scam. But, you know, like, ultimately, you got what you paid for. And, I was gonna say this from the perspective, from the sake of being nuanced, like that selling a card game is not the same as selling an NFT either, you know? Like with NFT, it's like literally like you're paying for nothing and you're selling nothing, you know? But with cards, you have a card, you know? And it's kind of worth what people are willing to pay for it. Same with an NFT. Oh my god, stomping on the fucking landmine was so cool. But, like, with this, you get a card. And yeah, there's some kind of, like, perceived, like, investment that you're making or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But that's kind of more on you, like, as a consumer, in my opinion. And presumably, some of these cards should at least be going for, like, MSRP in packs or whatever, like Pokemon, like something like that. So it's like, I don't think that's, like, the worst thing. I guess what I meant was NFTs, crypto, and meme stonks. Yeah, no, hard agree. No, I'm not, like, you're totally not wrong, Salty. It's actually insane how popular some of this stuff that is just, like, in my opinion, pretty obviously, like, too good to be true and a scam, you know, is insanely popular.
We got the deal done, and so it's been huge. It came out 2 weeks ago, and it's been really going well. Open it. It's for you.
Open it right now.
Yeah, it's for you. I hope this is the worst pack ever. I'm kidding. True shark. Okay.
Oh!
True shark. All right, guys. True shark. All right. I made it up. You know, I made all these up, so, you know, like. Plague Doctor Who, welcome. How you doing?
Bingo. Perfect Persian cat. Solid.
Perfect Persian. Dude, this is the ugliest. Oh my god. Can y'all see this fucking creature? Holy shit. This is fucking terrible. I should set up another thing that has this big, but I don't have that right now. But like, look, that's great. OBS crashed. Wonderful. We should be back. Plague, did me coming in crash the stream? Plague Doctor Who is too powerful for the stream. Johnny's stream died on Ugly Cat. Yeah, between Plague Doctor, who's just like raw charisma, and fucking the ugly cat, the stream was just like, oh, no. Oh, well, now we got more people. Hang on, can we hop out? Can y'all get another game while I get this set up? My bad, y'all. I was gonna get the next one, but let me get my stuff back put together. Oh, waffles. I got 1 or 2 left in me. Thanks for hosting. Yeah, no problem. No, thank you so much for coming. And GG's as well. Oh, no, Johnny Waffles is real as fuck. Thank you so much for the follow, Waffles. I appreciate it. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying right there. That's what I'm saying. Okay. There we go. We're back. We're so back. Horrible cat thing.
The comics are going well. The cartoons are going well. Like it's so fun to build.
You're trying to get like a TV show out of this?
We got a YouTube kid show that's doing extremely well. So brick by brick.
Okay, I wanted to mention this a second ago. So today, what I wanted to do was watch a little bit of GaryVee's stuff myself. Without, I will say, before watching like CoffeeZilla or anything like that, I wanted to watch a little bit myself. Because I wanted to form my own opinions, and I don't necessarily need someone to hold my hand, like, for me to, you know, like, say funny shit or whatever. But I want to watch CoffeeZilla's video because I will need somebody to hold my hand for, like, learning about, you know, what is the actual problem with his... I want to know. He doesn't seem to, like, talk about, like, his NFT stuff very much, and I want to know what the deal is with that. Salty, what happened to YouTube's video? Scam your stream into shutting down. Dude, fucking, GaryVee, like, fucking sniped me off the internet, bro. Like Doctor Who, I'm just too cool for OBS. True. Based.
You have been an inspiration, man.
Oh my god, dude. I keep, hello? Okay, that was scary. I thought I was gonna crash again. I keep, like, interrupting myself, but so potentially tomorrow, probably, like, I'm like, you know, I'm gonna announce it like tomorrow if I wind up doing it, but I'm pretty sure what I want to do is tomorrow night, after watching all of this stuff and actually forming my opinion of this guy and kind of like getting an idea of what I think about it or whatever, I want to go through and watch all of the VeeFriends cartoons and maybe even look at the comic. And Waffles, did you want one more game with me or? Yeah, all right, let's do it. And look at some of the 250 VeeFriends characters and just kind of like joke around and look at those too. But today I wanted to like actually get an idea of like what the deal with this guy is. Why people don't like him, you know, is it a scam, blah blah blah. Like that's what I wanted to do today. And then tomorrow I want to maybe have some beers and maybe have Lane on stream. Oh my god, that was like the luckiest F smash. Feels weird, feels a little delayed, but it could be like I'm playing on this old ass TV right now. Could be that. But yeah, tomorrow I kind of just want to look at VeeFriends stuff and laugh at it. But today I wanted to be like, well, you know, like let's actually see what the deal is, you know. Oh my god. And tomorrow night, if I do that, if somebody wanted to volunteer to host the arena, so that they can kind of moderate it too, and I can you know, look at the stuff, but also like just oh shit! Oh my god! I got fucking actually stretchered. Yeah, if somebody else wanted to take that on, and it doesn't have to be one person, you know, all I ask is that whoever's doing it have good internet, you know, have really solid internet. But yeah, that's something I want. Oh my god, dude, that was fucking horrible. Holy shit. I'm playing like trash today, honestly. And it's like, I have this new controller. The controller is really nice, though. Well played, Waffles. Salty, I would be down to host Arena tomorrow. Alright, I'm really thinking that's what I want to do, Salty. But don't hold me to it just yet. I'm really, like, working on it. I want to make sure I get all my stuff done today after I stream. Let's go! Play Doctor Who! Waffles, definitely. Let's smash again. Yeah, if I wind up being the only person in the arena, I'll probably just switch it over to quick play. If I wind up the only person in the arena, I'll just go ahead and switch it over to quick play, and then if somebody wants to do another arena, y'all can start the arena and I'll just join it. How does that sound? Does that sound good for everybody? But I definitely want to at least get a few games with you played Doctor Who. But yeah, if I wind up, you know, if everybody winds up not in the arena, I'll switch to quick play, and then if we get people who join who want to do an arena, then I will join their arena. I might need another energy drink pretty soon. I don't know. I'm fucking quacker stacked, honestly. Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god. Why didn't my jump happen? Dude, I swear. I fucking jumped. Oh my god. That was so dumb. Oh my god, dude. That's actually so sick. That's fucking nasty, dude. The Plague Doctor special. The combo into Nosferatu is really sick. I don't know if I've ever seen that. But I haven't fought that many Robins, so. Fuck! Oh. No! Oh my god, I did not mean to. Dude, I'm playing so shit right now. I'm gonna switch back to, that's another thing. I keep fucking taking, screenshots with this controller. It's, like, pretty close to the left stick. What? That was supposed to be a back air! What is happening? Okay. Why are we not dashing? Hello? What? Dude, that is an issue I'm having with this controller so far. Is I feel like I have to really mash it to get the dash out. You know what would be cool I just thought of? If you could, you know how you do your aerials with the right stick? It'd be cool if you could, like, press in the right stick to do a neutral air. Because there's no way to, like, do a neutral air without just pressing the A button, right? And then you might influence the direction. Unless you're careful. Oh, come on. Don't suck me. Oh. Nope. Oh, god damn it. Dude. Good gameplay, Doctor Who. Love Waffle followed, enjoyed the commentary on other topic as well. Well, thank you. Thank you. Dude, I'm very pleased that y'all are enjoying that. Like, I will definitely want to do this more often. Salty, cool, glad this is set in stone. I just quit my job to host Arena tomorrow and dumped all my savings into meme stocks. Lo-fi coin! Lo-fi coin going up to the moon. Plague Doctor, I'm playing well today. I see that. I see that. Alright, let's get on with this video. Because like I said, I want to watch the CoffeeZilla video. And that will probably be the rest of the stream. Like, I anticipate it taking about at least an hour or so for me to react to it, even though it's only like 30 minutes.
Back to life after 40.
Yeah.
Respect to you.
Thank you,
You're
sir.
halfway there, and that's good for me.
Good, man. Good.
I want to do something my daughter should stand.
Yes.
I want you to be patient.
Yes.
Patience, time, though, we're going to think that's here.
I love
Oh my gosh, dude. This, like, low-key kind of breaks my heart, dude. And if honestly, like, if this guy's, like, succeeding, like, then I guess good for him, dude. But, like, just so, like, and I mean, he's also could just as easily be, like, grifting, you know? But, like, it's so fucking cringe and, like, hard to hear.
Such a pleasure, Ron. Thank you so much.
I believe you should pass it to my daughter and her generation.
That's it. Take care, Ron. I don't think that brands have done a very good job in the last 20 years helping parents.
Like, bro is already acting like it's, like, worth millions of dollars, like it's Pokemon. Or not even, you know, that it's, like, financially viable, you know, whenever that totally remains to be seen. Dude, this Mario is just holding forward. I kind of love it.
I think they've been good at taking money from parents, teaching human beings these characteristics, turning these characters into popular pop culture that then allows all these parents to talk to their kid about resilience, or being fearless, or being driven, or being accountable.
Okay, dude. So you've got, like, a little moral, like, fairy tale thing that goes along with it. Like, that's all good, dude. Like, yeah.
This is really important stuff. Parenting is hard.
It's just like, it's like this appeal to emotion that goes along with it is, like, really fucking cringe to me, but...
And it's gotten harder in this world. And I feel like when I was growing up, when I watched G.I. Joe cartoons, at the end, the G.I. Joe character would give us a lesson and say, and now you know, right? That is a very big foundation at VeeFriends.
So what's the
I doodled every single character originally to like establish it, so it had like real provenance.
Bro, hold on, bro.
Oh, Waka Flocka, no, bro. Oh, my guy, what are you doing? No. I said, hey, what's up? Hello. Wait, is that Waka Flocka? I actually don't know. Whoops.
Bro, I got you. Love you, bro.
Literally been watching you for like 15 years. I'm about 10 or 11 years into my own entrepreneurial journey. I wanted to ask you, did you feel that things were about to like pop for you?
Yes.
I'm like right there.
When you were not looking for it to pop. When it's just your fault.
Another thing that I want to point out is like, this dude is kind of getting ratioed. And I do think it's a little funny that like his whole deal is about like self-improvement and like content creation and like learning how to do like all this stuff better or whatever and make money from it. But like he's got 4.63 million subscribers, which is a lot. Like this is a fucking huge channel. But 23K views on this video, which is not great for that size. So like, oh, whoops, I already had this open. Okay. So like, let's look at some of the other ones, you know, maybe that's just, that was just from yesterday, so maybe it's just taking a minute. But you got like, I mean, here's 75K, and that's like the highest one. 82K. But most of them are like barely breaking like 20, like 30. Plague Doctor, not much Robin can do if your opponent is holding forward and you keep missing your hits to push them back, which I'll be real is kind of a skill issue on my part. But it's casual anyway. Oh yeah, no, I mean, we're just playing for funsies. But yeah, no, I feel you. Fucking, no, I was just impressed. Like, the Mario's just kind of going for it, and I do like, it's very, like, entertaining to watch. But yeah, just saying that if you look at other channels, and to be sure, this guy is making money from YouTube, you know? And, like, I'm not even trying to, like, hate on that, like, in and of itself. I'm not gonna, like, hate on somebody for, like, getting the bag, you know? Like, that's not what this is about. But if you're taking somebody else for a ride to get it, that sucks. Dude, is that still anywhere in stores? I wanted to try that one so bad. The coconut Dr. Pepper? Dr. Pepper's creamy coconut. Like, yes, that's the actual official name. Dude, I wanted to try that so bad. And I never got it, and now I can't find it anywhere. But yeah, just saying that it's like these views are not like that crazy for a 4.6 million subscriber channel. And I'm like, where are your 4.63 million subscribers? Are these fucking bots? Like, everything else about this guy is AI apparently, like, loves it, you know? So like, fucking, yeah, like, I just have to wonder, you know? So it's like, he's like this big, like, guru and improvement and all that stuff or whatever. But it's like, where are your views, you know? Like, Salty, battery's lower than I thought, I must leave. Yes, Salty, I'll definitely hit you up. And thank you so much for coming. I'll catch you later. Have a good day, my good man. Good game, Mario. Good game, Quinn. I want to fight the Mario. Let's go. I'm excited. Alright, let's...
Day to day.
I'm gonna let this run because I don't really feel like I've got much more to say. Like,
this is like sicko me, but it's real. When you're equally okay in the dark as you are in the sun.
no, I'm Bowser. Fuck, I wanted to be Pichu for this matchup, but it's fine. Canon matchup.
The second that I thought about creating it, I knew I signed up for a 50-year journey. You know, I do think in Walt Disney, Stan Lee.
Oh my
Jim
god,
Henson,
dude.
You know, framework. So being 4 or 5 years.
If
now,
VeeFriends is like anything at all in like 5 years, then I'll be impressed. Like, legit.
Topps Chrome launch is a monster, and I know that we'll always look back at it as a big deal, but I'm definitely not celebrating. I don't think we've even started yet.
Oh my god, dude. Well, these combos are fucking disgusting on Bowser. See, that's why this sucks.
You know, like,
Bro, I can't do anything.
And a stage.
Like, okay.
They're all the same. They're very
Dude, Mario, please. Mario, can we talk about it?
There's two things you want to be winning on: width and depth. Width is you want to go as wide as possible. Post 3
There we
times
go.
a
I
day,
caught a read.
7
Oh my
different
god.
platforms. Go on podcasts, do a YouTube show, just be everywhere. Then
Oh my
all the way
god,
outside
dude. That was disgusting, bro. Dude, good game. Good game, Mario. I'm gonna change characters. Mario and whoever's next, don't start right away. Give me 1 second, please. Give me 1 second. Pretty please, give me 1 second.
And why I'm so confident in VeeFriends is I'm gonna do both.
1 second, pretty please.
You know, deals with Topps Chrome and be in every store. Uno.
Plague Doctor and Mario, if you can hear me, pretty please don't start immediately. I'm going to change characters real quick. 1 second, real quick.
Like I just went to, where I'm literally going to talk to 49 people, 72 people in
Part of it is that
8
combos
hours
are hard to
window.
escape properly and
Giving
lag.
all my
Yeah,
attention,
no,
all my work,
I
all my
felt like I
attention,
noticed
all
like a
my
tiny bit of
efforts.
lag,
It's
but
what I do on DM. It's why I reply to people who text me. It's why I stop and say hello. It's why I acknowledge people when they're like, yo, my man, like, you know.
dude, I just really like, you know, I get that this is like not even like an advertisement. I mean, it is an advertisement for his card game or whatever. But like, I just find this weird like emotional appeal so fucking cringe, dude. Because it's like, if you think you have a good product, just sell me the product, you know? Like, but that's the thing, is that you can't just sell a trading card game with this guy. It has to be an investment. It has to be like something that's gonna make you money, like in fucking 20 years or some bullshit. But like, that's very fucking, like, I don't have very much confidence in him, you know? Like, honestly, I'm not confident in VeeFriends to like actually, you know, deliver on being the next Pokemon, because Pokemon is still here and it's not going anywhere. Like, it's fucking huge. I will say, I had this thought whenever I was like first like looking at this guy, because I didn't look at anything. I wanted to wait until I streamed it to like really dive in. But like Pokemon, there is like all of this stuff like doesn't even really matter that much, but like Pokemon is getting like negative press because of the like scalper situation with the card games. That go ahead and tick that off the title. I finally got to it, but like the scalping situation with Pokemon cards is completely out of control, and like that would also be something fun to maybe watch, is like videos of that kind of stuff. Oh my god, dude, this Mario is so mean, bro. The what was I saying? Oh yeah, so like there, and the next Pokemon game hasn't come out, although it does kind of look good or whatever. So I think like that's gonna win Pokemon back a lot of fans or whatever. But I almost feel like there is like this moment of like weakness, and I feel like that's what like inspired him to like really like get in there and try and do it. Yeah, no, this Mario is kind of nuts, Plague Doctor. Mario, if you don't mind, could you rotate? Holy shit, we got Luigi. Oh my god, Luigi came to save us, bro. Actually, I kind of just want to see them fight. My bad. Do y'all mind if we just let them go for it? I kind of wasn't really doing the rules anyway. Genuinely impressive. No, I agree. Good game. But yeah, like, but like none of that means that Pokemon is actually going anywhere, and like that Pokemon cards are going anywhere. There's a reason that it's managed to stick around for fucking 25 years, and it's not like, you know, somebody was just like, I want to make my own thing and like NFTs and blah blah blah. Like, no, there's a lot more that like went into this shit, and to think that you can just like fucking jump in and dethrone Pokemon is like super fucking arrogant. All right, let's wrap it up.
Like shaking hands, kissing babies. I really believe in that stuff. And honestly, I think that when people start out, some of the people that have amassed millions of followers, millions of dollars, when they start out, they do it. They believe in that. And then it gets harder for them. They start to sell out, and they just care about the whip. They just want scalability, and they're gonna have automation with AI and all this. I think in the rise of AI, the people that are gonna win are the ones that do the most in-person stuff.
Why is AI even like in his like, I guess it's like about building a business, but like it's so fucking, yeah. All right, wrap it up.
One-on-one. I think it is my secret weapon. That's why there's a VeeFriend called the Worm from the Dirt, and I feel like I'm a worm in the dirt. Like, today's a Saturday. of Memorial Day weekend. And I, am doing what I'm doing. Today was successful.
Bro's a worm in the dirt. You heard him. I mean, it's his words, not mine, I mean, I didn't say that. Johnny, worm in the dirt, brother.
These shows, every day that we can onboard more people to discover the characters, to know the characters, is a winning day. Alright, I'm very late. Bye, guys. So, we're wrapping up this little series of Daily Vee.
Good game, Mario. Good game, Quinn.
Huge shout out to Jason, Stefan, Babin, D-Rock, Caleb, and the whole gang. It just feels incredibly fun to be back.
Okay, nice. And I want the run back with Pichu.
In the early days of something significant, I know I'm building a monster with VeeFriends, and to do it
All
in the
right.
manner that I most respect, which is like
Let's go.
grinding it out and doing it day to day. Even at this point in my career, I'm just proud of the way my parents parented me. That's the way to end it. Love you, brother.
And I didn't watch this video, but apparently
Watching the next Mario.
whoops, I didn't mean to even start it. When in another one of his videos, he was talking about like you should never ever take a day off. Like you should never do anything. But then in the same video, he was talking about how he's like, I always post videos to Snapchat, and it's just like, oh, well, if that's what you mean by, working, then yeah, you could never take a day off, like, sure. And I'm not even the only person who said that. I, saw someone else, their commentary on it, and that clip, and I was just like, oh my god, that's fucking embarrassing. God, dude, where's my two-piece, bro? Oh, you didn't have to do that, Mario. Appreciate you. You didn't have to do that, though. I know you're gonna whoop my ass anyway. Oh! Come on, do a fucking down smash, bro! What? Bro! Ah! Real Mario, ain't it? This is the real Mario, ain't it? Not even a player, he's just the character. Dude, true. Classic skin with Mario as the name. This is just Mario. Oh my god, imagine if the Mario follows me on Twitch. That would be crazy. Yeah, I swear I've not accidentally pivoted since I started using this controller, which is really good. Not gonna lie, still getting used to it, and I keep accidentally dodging and doing stuff that I don't mean to, but the not fucking pivoting is kind of making it worth getting used to, honestly. And it's like a fancy controller. I saw it on sale a while back, and I was like, man, maybe that's really good. And then I went back and it was still there, and I was like, you know what? This is a sign. Let me get this controller. But not really, it's a sign, but I wanted it and they still had it, so. Oh, damn. Good game. Good game, Mario. The real Mario. Parents do be parenting. True. Okay, so let's go and hop over to the CoffeeZilla video. I'm very excited to watch this. CoffeeZilla is just really good, too. Well played. Let's go. Oh, my God. Luigi versus Mario, y'all. Luigi, save us! Save us from Mario. All right, so the title is becoming alpha male thanks to Gary V. Okay, I actually don't think this video has anything to do with VeeFriends. I think this may have even been before it, but hopefully it like tells us a little bit about the there's also this how Gary V manipulates you by thought slime. This also looks like a good video. But, yeah, let's watch the CoffeeZilla one. It's also way longer, and I don't think I have time to watch it.
Welcome to day 2 of a CoffeeZilla Christmas, getting to 1 million subscribers in 1 month. Obviously, this is a big challenge, so we have to get in the right grind set.
By the way, CoffeeZilla, based as hell, like, please go and check out CoffeeZilla. We are going to, like, not completely steal this, you know, we're gonna add things to it by talking about it and stuff. But now that we're watching someone I like, you know, I feel like I should point out, like, you know, I'm not like, you know, trying to just rebroadcast their shit, fair use, blah blah blah. I have opinions.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the $10 million studio. As you guys know, this isn't an ordinary challenge. We can't leave it to chance. We gotta learn from those who achieve the most in society, the superhumans of the world, to learn how to get things done, how to be productive. Obviously, I don't know what I'm doing, so I called in an expert on the Sigma grind set, the master of fitness, the third eye himself, Philion, to learn more. Philion.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, if CoffeeZilla, you know, fucking is like, I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, oh my God, dude, there's just no hope for me.
I'm here as your humble student to learn the art of the grind set. How do we do it?
Coffee, listen. You know I'm all about that Sigma male grind set, all right? Welcome to today's...
No, stop, dude. Hey, I'm serious. I have to raise money.
Why'd he stop? Yeah, I was ready. I was tuned in, bro. Locked in. I was locked in.
Help me out here.
Okay, welcome to today's masterclass on productivity. Because remember, while you're sleeping, somebody else is taking it.
Good game, Mario. Good game, Luigi.
There's no better person to start with than Gary V.
I totally agree, dude. That guy works harder than
Thank you for rotating,
else.
Mario. I appreciate you. We're not really doing the rules. Matter of fact, I should even take that out of the title just so that... yeah. There we go. Oh, whoops. I hope there wasn't anything important on that screen.
How does he do it? What's his secret?
He's got one secret when it comes to efficiency, and that is he swallows every piece of gum he's ever chewed.
Oh my God, I was so scared that that is not what he was going to say.
Wait, he doesn't spit?
Nope. He swallows.
Wait, really? Fucking Gary V. Gary V only swallows. Keep this in mind, guys.
Swallow every piece of gum. I've swallowed every piece of gum that I've ever chewed in my life. I don't think it's cool or anything. I don't think it's amazing. It's just the truth. I think it's efficiency. I don't think I want to give up the 100th of a second.
It's not cool or anything. It's just efficiency. I'm just on that grind set, dog.
Napkin.
No! No! This is impossible! This man is on another wavelength!
Yep.
He's not even... Dude, this... Wow. Well, I thought we were going to start at, like, how I can optimize for the hours.
Nope. We're starting with chewing gum, okay? Because it's the little...
He's not even human. God damn it. This is not what I thought this video was going to be. But that's okay. We can watch it anyway.
Things that add up here. If you can cut down seconds, and I mean milliseconds, in your day, you can maximize productivity and get that bag.
I really have a lot to learn here.
Have you ever heard of that,
There's also this one,
that
Gary
child
V, the youth pastor of
Hell,
capitalism.
where, like, you swallow gum, it stays in your system for 7 years.
Yeah, this man is made of gum.
Dude, I don't even want to think about, like, what his bowel movements are like.
My God.
So, Coffee, you know Ty Lopez, right?
Yeah.
What does he say about the best investment you could possibly make?
You
What is it?
Make it in yourself. You make it in yourself. Is that right?
Yeah, it's knowledge, all right?
Yeah.
So in order to get this knowledge, you have to attend some master classes.
God damn it. I mean, the whole point is for me to, like, watch it and, like, crack jokes, but they're just making all the jokes, like...
And mentorship programs. So next we're going to watch a video from VCon.
Okay, hang on. We're changing lanes. We're watching... The Thought Slime video is gonna be too long, I think. Ah, fuck it.
For legal reasons, I must qualify that statement by saying that I don't think he's doing anything illegal. I don't know or care whether or not he honestly believes the things he says. He's just an example of a dangerous type of guy. You know the guys. Hustle culture thought leaders, public speakers who go from keynote to keynote.
We can also put this on 1.25. Let's try that.
Making hundreds of thousands of dollars, telling auditoriums full of wannabe big shots that they
Yeah, that's still doable.
can and will make it. The system's not broken. The world doesn't need to change. They just need to put in the work, and it'll pay off 100%.
By the way, this video is from Thought Slime, and I'm gonna go ahead and subscribe. If you like this, please go and check them out. I want to say I've seen a couple of Thought Slime videos, but I haven't like locked in on them or anything. So.
Guaranteed. Guys like these will tell you not to look for easy answers. Don't complain about the state of the world. Focus on what you can change about yourself. But that's the easiest answer of them all, because it's a lot easier to change yourself than to fix the world.
Yeah. Well, and arguably, like, I do agree with this, that, like, you know, sometimes there are circumstances that you simply can't change, but you can, you know, try to adapt yourself to those circumstances.
Wouldn't it be nice to just believe that there was a surefire way to get everything you wanted? Even if it wasn't.
That's not just to say that you should just accept everything as it is or whatever, but, you know, you gotta, like, be able to take care of yourself and pick your battles and stuff.
It's hard. Wouldn't that be comforting? That's the grift. They make you feel safe and secure, but also encourage self-destructive behavior. Gary's not alone in this. There's a $1.9 billion industry of people just like him. If we want to...
Good game, Plague Doctor Who. Good game, Big Vinny. Alright, my turn. My turn.
Protect ourselves from con men like Gary. We have to see how they operate. We need to study GaryVee, which is going to be very difficult because he's just...
Yes, thank you. No, I want to know what this guy is actually about.
So very irritating. I struggle with
Yes! Thank you. Oh my god.
precisely how rude I wanted to be to him in this video. I have to be a little bit rude because listen to the way that he talks.
I don't know much. What I do well is I talk, and then through reaction, I listen. So that's how I get a lot done in a meeting like this, right? There's different hustle.
Oh my god.
VaynerMedia, who has a hustle.
Meetings are talking to people, guys. Fucking, I don't know if everybody knew that, but super exciting stuff from our boy GaryVee.
So leader, there's different hustle between New York and LA. If you actually took a step back and became
Dude, I'm so
and
trash.
self-awareness, this is the easiest time in the history of America to be successful in business. For everybody that just raised their hand, that isn't annihilating it, you suck. And LA's on fire, my fastest growing office, and they're on fire, and it's still different. Because nature's real. That I don't need to drink, that I don't need to eat, that I don't need to fucking sleep. Well, I need to sleep. Let me phrase it.
Yeah. He's like, I don't need to eat, I don't need to drink.
But I definitely don't need to eat and drink, right? So, my friends, it's uncomfortably simple out there. Which means it's ridiculously complicated. People spend more time
Like, this shit means nothing. That's literally like in the video. Oh my god, dude. Plague Doctor's just fucking...
Uh-oh, someone put Ethan Klein on the wrong dryer cycle and shrunk him. How many GaryVees does it take to change a light bulb? Well, how badly does the light bulb want to change? Hey, light bulb, are you making content for TikTok? It's organic reach, bro. See? It's easy, but I'm not here to do that. I'm not here to be
That was a
easy.
good
Not
one.
because I care about Gary's feelings. I don't. But I do care about your feelings. And I don't want to make anyone feel foolish for being taken in by these dillies.
Yeah.
Some of you were genuinely helped by something
No, that's
Gary
important.
said or did. I think he says and does harmful things all of the time, but by no means does he.
Oh my
say or
god,
do
dude.
He's a
So
real person,
bad.
not a Captain Planet though. At the very
Little big man. This man speaks in buzzwords. Yeah, dude, no, I hate, like, the fucking corporate, like, speak. That was rough. Nah. I'm bad at, like, playing and also trying to do this at the same time. I'm not gonna lie.
very least he's gonna do good like incidentally.
Oh, no, you're good. I'm not,
So if you're
I'm
a
genuinely
GaryVee fan,
not
I want you
sweating
to
it.
know
Hang
upfront-
on, let me change characters. Let me switch to someone a little less, like, I gotta be so fucking locked in. Let's do Meat Gunner. Where are they? There are we. But yeah, no need to apologize. We're having a good time here. I'm having a good time. I'm really enjoying doing this, despite it affecting my gameplay, you know?
Smarter than you. I don't think I'm smarter than him. Please keep an open mind and listen to what I have to say for your own sake. And keep this question in mind as you watch. Even if Gary doesn't intend to harm people with his advice, and I suspect...
This is kind of what I was trying to say earlier about, like, listen, this guy is definitely, like, making more money than me on the internet right now, you know? Like, so, like, for me to say, like, I was, like, pointing out that his videos could be getting more views considering how many subscribers he has. Like, that's true, you know? But, like, to say that, like, he's not successful or whatever, I mean, he is, you know? Like I said, he's definitely making more money than I am on the internet. But, you know, I just don't really like the way he's doing it. I think he's, like, a bit of a fucking shitter, you know?
That he doesn't.
And he's just obnoxious, like, as this guy very aptly demonstrated.
Isn't it kind of a problem that he could if he chose to?
Hello? Hey Taylor, it's GaryVee on the Ask GaryVee show.
No way!
Yes,
In this video, a young citizen of GaryVee Nation named Taylor calls in to talk to Garbo himself. Taylor just graduated college and feels kind of lost. As a student of Gary thought, she knows she has to get in that Sigma grind set. She's got...
No! Hopefully it didn't fuck y'all's game and just kick me out of spectate. Okay, actually, you know what? Good timing. Give me 1 second. I gotta pee so fucking bad. I'll be right back. Give me just a sec.
Yes?
Okay. I was thinking while I was peeing, because I'm actually great at multitasking. Ignore, you know, my performance in Smash today. But, so what I want to do is maybe watch, like, half of this. Maybe watch, like, a good chunk, and maybe we can even skip around. But, in about, like, an hour roughly, like something like that, I want to wrap up. So we may not make it through this whole video, but what we can do is, like I said, I'm probably gonna stream tomorrow. I'm really thinking that's what I want to do, and we can finish this video and then watch the other stuff that I was thinking, like the VeeFriends cartoon, which I'm really excited to watch. Like, I think that sounds really interesting. I want to watch the VeeFriends cartoon and have it be like fucking, there just be like crypto propaganda for children in it. Like, that'd be so fucking funny if it's just like, Daddy invested in Gary Coin, and that's why we were able to get our new house with the pool. Like, it'd be so fucking funny. Also, welcome to the arena, Jay and Jerome. Oh, nicely done, Plague Doctor Who. Finally dethroned Mario.
In this video, a young citizen of GaryVee Nation named Taylor calls in to talk to Garbo himself. Taylor just graduated college and feels kind of lost. As a student of Gary...
I won by being the most annoying motherfucker ever. Oh my god. No, well, that's DDD. No, you just played optimal DDD then, honestly. Did not deserve that. No, a win's a win. No, you don't understand. Oh my god, what did you do to him? Jesus. Hang on, give me 1 second here. My bad, y'all. Golly, it's raining. It's coming down out there. Okay, I'm coming. My bad. I was dead. I just camped. No, you're good. I was dead. I just camped the ledge forever until he ended up trying to come after me and SD'd. Oh, no, you're good. Play Doctor Who. No biggie.
Gary thought she knows she has to get in that Sigma grind set. She's got to work bitch. But work bitch at what? Luckily, Gary
This guy is pretty funny. Slime. I do like his little joke so far. He's really good.
has time to help out a fan, so he pretends to listen to her until it's his turn to talk, and then spends the next 17 minutes straight berating her.
I'm romantic about the journey and the process, which is why I'm actually going to pull it off. You're trying to be a millionaire by 25. How, Taylor?
It's just a goal I've always had.
Why?
He says that for Taylor to make anything...
Why? Why would you want to be a millionaire? Like, as if Gary Vee hates money.
She has to meet a bunch of absurd goals that nobody would ever be able to do, and then gets angry when Taylor claims she's up to the challenge.
So you need to be fast, 7 a.m. to 2 in the morning every day? Just put in work and enjoy that. Enjoy eating shit.
You need to be fast. You need to walk fast. You need to... I want to see... You gotta have a fucking... an 8-minute mile.
Dirt and bleeding and the grind, and don't give a fuck about what anybody else thinks. Have 4 jobs. Fucking Wendy's, Walmart, your side hustle, work.
Okay, so in less than 8 years, when I'm a millionaire by 25, I'll come take your hand.
I promise you, that statement in itself made me 100% guarantee that you won't.
He makes ridiculous...
Oh my god. Basically... You think you could ever do that? Women, it's impossible because you're a woman. All right, there we go.
He himself worked to get where he is today. At one point, going so far as to confidently state,
You spent more downtime on not your career this weekend than I did in my entire 20s combined.
Oh my god. What the fuck this weekend more downtime than in his entire 20s? That's insane. Literally insane. And could not possibly be true. Shut the fuck up, Gary Vee.
Oh shit, okay.
Hey Gary, you got married when you were 29. Did you have a wedding, Gary? Did you have a honeymoon? Seems like that would require some time to yourself. Side note, pay close attention to this facial expression. If someone ever makes a bold, unlikely claim and then quietly stares at you, that person is lying. This is a tactic that manipulative douchebags use, where you create silence, and that makes people uncomfortable so they fill it.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
It's like an interrogation technique, which is like, goddamn, this person is like a fan and like called into your show. Like, what a fucking douchebag.
Yeah, okay, this is what that sounds like.
Oh shit, okay. That puts things in a perspective.
I think so.
Very clear in the clip that Taylor is uncomfortable, and who wouldn't be? It feels like she's just trying to say whatever it is that's going to get him to stop criticizing her, but he's relentlessly negative, interrupting her constantly, telling her that every impulse she has is wrong, that she's lying to him and herself, that she doesn't have the drive or good enough motivation to achieve anything in life.
But I feel like I need to hit rock bottom to have that.
Me-Gun are way better for reacting, by the way.
I don't think so. I think you're saying you need to hit rock bottom because it buys you more time to bullshit like you are right now. You just need to understand the following. You can trick losers. You're not tricking me. You might be able to trick your uncle.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, you could trick losers, but you're not tricking me. You would know a thing or two about tricking losers, wouldn't you, Gary Vee, with your NFTs? Like,
you're not tricking a winner when you're bullshitting. Got it?
wait, what? What was that?
Friend that was in your fucking college with you, but you're not tricking a winner.
Oh, winner. I thought he said...
You're trick your girlfriend that was in your fucking college with you, but you're not tricking a winner when you're bullshitting. Got it?
I thought he said, like, you're not tricking women for a second, and I was like, that's kind of the opposite of what I, like, was kind of... This seems like a little, like, he's like... I mean, I guess it's just that he's being a dick and that, that she's a woman, you know, but it's like, you know... The being a dick to a woman is making him seem sexist. Like, what can I say?
Got it.
Even if you're posturing and pandering and PRing yourself, no winner thinks.
Well played.
It's honestly kind of shocking to watch. It seems like no matter what Taylor says, it sets him off into yet more confrontational ranting. And I know the vibe he's going for is some kind of older brother style tough love, but it does not feel kind. He just attacks this woman for no other reason than that she's unhappy. And if she's unhappy, she must not be listening to his advice and just wants to complain. And as we delve deeper into Gary thought, we'll learn there's never a good reason to complain.
Yeah, hang on. I kind of missed that.
String and pandering and PRing yourself, no winner thinks you're winning.
It's honestly kind of shocking to watch. It seems like no matter what Taylor says, it sets him off into yet more confrontational ranting. And I know the vibe he's going for is some kind of older brother style tough
Yeah, he's totally trying to like big bro her, like
love, but it does not feel kind. He just
why is that my D just wins? He's such a low tier character. Hey, I mean, if it works, it works.
attacks this woman for no other reason than that she's unhappy. And if she's unhappy, she must not be listening to his advice and just wants to complain. And as we delve deeper into Gary thought, we'll learn there's never a good reason to complain under any circumstances. At the end, he asks for her Instagram and tells her that he and his community will be watching her.
Oh my god, that's so fucking cringe.
Ensure that she acts on his advice.
What's your Twitter handle?
Dude, oh my god.
Or Instagram. What's your Instagram handle? That's fine.
Instagram is
at.
Yes, please spare this person. Thank you, Thought Slime.
Yeah.
Me and my whole team and the entire Vayner Nation is watching.
The Vayner Nation is watching. Alright, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm gonna smoke you out of your bullshit.
And that would be ominous enough on its own, but he doesn't give any advice. Seriously, watch it if you don't believe me. The link is in the description. The two main points he makes are that she should work very hard, something she already believed when she called in, and that she should not be concerned with the opinions of others. So hey, Taylor,
So yeah, just fucking tells Gary V to shut the fuck up then.
GaryVee Nation is going to be watching you to make sure you capitalize on the advice Gary didn't give you. Otherwise, you're a failure person who will die poor, and everybody's watching you do it. Good luck! He says a lot of troubling things to this young woman, but the most bone-chilling of all of them is this.
But in the big picture, you need to realize nothing good is going to happen for the next 6 years.
Okay. Bro, Jay with the
boy,
peach, that was
okay,
kind of
that's-
nutty. Holy shit. Good game. I fucking blinked and I missed it. Goddamn. Nasty peach. That was cool. You deserve to win.
Disney villain shit, right?
I feel that sometimes. I'm like, you know what? We'll just shake on it. That's what's up.
They're asking this person to trade 6 years of her youth to achieve some vague idea of future success, which he also forbids her from desiring or enjoying, because then it'll go away. Doesn't that sound like a...
I ain't keeping the fight up after that. Your skill is crazy. Also, yeah, like, I mean, and I imagine, like, getting comboed as DDD, it's, like, kind of tough or whatever. Oh, Jay, thank you for coming in. How you doing? Welcome. Oh, also, I just saw Mischievous07. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you. Destroying your fingers like that? I respect it too much. That's funny.
Faustian bargain someone
That's
who
funny,
made
playing
evil
Dr. Who.
sorcerer. And here we see the heart of Gary V's swindle. The innovation that drove him to the tippity top of the bullshit artist charts. Gary V doesn't sell you a get-rich-quick scheme. Those are for suckers.
Guys looked up to guys on dumb shit trying to do quick cash and fucking Mercedes and I'm here to fucking squash that because there's plenty of people with good intent who've been miscommunicated to take shortcuts and do bullshit shit.
Dude, oh my god. I just can't, like, fucking fathom, like, someone who, like, fucks with, like, NFTs and crypto in that way being like, you're taking shortcut. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, bet this dude has never worked like a labor job. Like, the way he fucking was, like, putting down, like, people who work, he was comparing AI to, like, manual labor. He's like, that's gonna be, like, the AI is gonna do the labor or whatever, you know? It's like, dude, just say that you don't fucking, respect anyone who actually fucking works a job without fucking saying it. What a fucking douchebag. My bad. Give me 1 second over here. I'm gonna get back to playing the video. One second, my blade. My blade. You know what? Let me also. I may not even like drink all of this one, but I want some more. Ooh, this is close. Damn, this Lucas must be nasty. Man, both these characters are so, like, finger destroying, yeah. Oh, no, yeah, we chillin' playing Doctor Who. We chillin', laughing at goofy goobers on the internet, playing video games for fun. No money. No title. Okay, I'm coming back. Kind of sucks that so many of my bad characters are combo food, but what are you gonna do? Yeah, no, I feel you. Damn, good game. Holy shit. Alright.
You know that if getting rich were easy or quick, everybody would do it. There has to be a catch. There has to be something very difficult about it.
There's no system. You
Good games, Jerome. Thank you for coming.
want to build something? It's hard work and talent.
Oh my god, dude. Oh fuck, that makes it sound like some people shouldn't bother with my shit. Yeah.
Hard work and talent.
And my $800 course.
Gary sells you a get-rich-slowly scheme. If you listen to his bullshit and do as he does, you will develop an attitude of success that just draws wealth and opportunity to you, the reason most people can't succeed. And those that do
Yeah.
only succeed temporarily is because they haven't cultivated the correct mindset. Without that mindset, money, success, status, they're all vanishingly rare and fleeting if you do manage.
This is what every like fucking financial guru is like basically trying to sell you is like you have to want it. That's basically all they're fucking saying. Like let me save you if you've ever considered like buying a course from like anybody like that or whatever. Like fucking they're gonna tell you, oh, you like you have to want it. That's the thing that fucking pisses me off is that it's not like if you want to learn how to run a business, like go to fucking business school, you know, like fucking Andrew Tate is not gonna teach you fucking shit. All right, anyway.
Grasp them at all. But with this mindset, success is inevitable. You will succeed, whatever that means to you, period.
Self-awareness and work ethic lead to happiness.
With the correct mindset, you will be motivated to work.
Says the most fucking, like, least self-aware person I've ever fucking seen. Unless he's a total grifter, which is not, like, I don't, like, completely, like, think he's not.
And tirelessly to achieve your goals. And what's more, you'll enjoy every second of it. The reason, heretofore, that you have not been able to do that is because you have not yet committed yourself to the rich boy mindset.
The path to happiness is
Rich boy mindset, y'all.
Whether you work 9 or 11 or 2 or 30, the key is you have to like it.
Hearing this, it isn't immediately obvious exactly how insidious a line of thinking it really is. To understand what I mean, we have to take a not-so-quick detour to look at the legacy of one of the most pivotal and seldom acknowledged influences on the self-help genre, and how a shocking amount of mainstream self-help literature emerged from supernatural claims about people having the ability to cultivate magic powers.
Oh my god, who is this? I'm curious. Is this like something like really old and obscure, or is he gonna be like, it's Andrew Tate, like, or fucking, who else? I don't know. He's just like the one who I always think of whenever it's like, you gotta be Sigma male, you gotta be Sigma grind set.
Stick with me. You'll see why it is relevant as we go on.
Stinking Rowitch, what the fuck?
Santa Claus mixed with Abe Lincoln over here is Phineas Quimby.
Okay, it is an old, like, yeah, this is like a history lesson, alright.
He was diagnosed with consumption in the mid-19th century or whatever. He claimed that he'd been cured through self-hypnosis. Quimby believed, or claimed to believe anyway, in the discredited pseudoscience of mesmerism. The idea is that all living beings possess an invisible and intangible force called magnetism, not to be confused with the actual invisible and intangible force of magnetism that makes things stick to your fridge.
Okay, magnets, how do they work?
So you can manipulate your body's magnetism in a
Based ICP moment. Oh, the fucking shifting hurt box on the F Smash. Oh my god.
bunch of ways to produce different effects, usually through what we would today recognize as stage hypnotism. Quimby began an alternative medicine practice claiming that all illness was caused by bad thoughts having bad effects on your brain magnets. Bad thoughts.
Johnny, miracles, how do they work?
Thoughts change the magic shit in your body to make you sick. But he can help you think the good thoughts that made you better. Because all you gotta do is think really hard that you're not sick, and you won't be.
As far as you know.
Don't go to a real doctor, though, whatever you do. Getting any medical treatment for any...
Oh, come on, dude.
You think you're sick or injured, which causes that to happen in the body because of magnets. What's worse, a doctor might suggest to you that you have some sort of illness that you don't have, and then you'll think you'll have it, and you'll actually get it because your magnet will attract it to you.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Any real medicine, just think that you're not sick, think it as hard as you can, truly believe it, and you won't be sick. Money, please. Quimby posthumously attracted a group of followers who collected his flim-flams into a variety of nonsense ideologies collectively called New Thought. All of them claimed you could heal yourself using nothing but your brain, but the reasoning for why you were supposedly able to do that varied greatly. But that idea only appeals to people who are very sick, and you don't get a lot of repeat business. For some. Gradually, the idea morphed from...
That's pretty funny. I feel bad that I'm letting this play too much. I'm like, But yeah, it's hard whenever it's like, the thing... you know, that I want to like talk about is the other guy. So like whenever this guy's talking, it's just like, oh, this is just like a good video. Like I'm just like watching it. Good game played, Gaku. Well played. Well plaid. Cool shirt. Well plaid.
You have the ability to affect the magic magnets in your body with your thoughts to... You can just do whatever. Your thoughts have power over the world for some reason. Your magic, I don't know. Money, please. Several religions...
Literally.
...movements argued, for example, that since everybody is made by... and
that was canon if Samus was a Mii Gunner. Oh, based. Oh my god, true. Yeah, no, like, I always call Mii Gunner great value Samus.
and of God. Every person is therefore made of a little bit of that tasty God sauce. So we all have a little bit of God's superpowers. Or maybe praying will make God change your circumstances for you, so all you gotta do is have more faith in God, and he'll fix all your problems. And we know the good prayers that get God to do...
Hey, my bad. Quick text message. Alright.
Do that for you. Money, please. Many modern-day religions and religious practices can trace their origins partially back to New Testament, including some big names you've actually heard of, like, arguably, Christian Science, though the Christian Science Church denies this officially.
Huh. I've heard of, like, not, like, Scientology or, like, Christian, like, Catholic or whatever, but, like, I have heard of Christian Science or whatever. It's like a denomination in itself.
But come on, their founder, Mary Baker Eddy, was a patient of Quimby's and believed the same stuff he believed, but just said it was for God reasons. And...
Oh, word? What is the counter?
Come on, their founder, Mary Baker Eddy, was a patient of Quimby's.
People who look exactly like what you'd expect.
And believed the same stuff he believed, but just said it was for God reasons instead of the invisible magnets in your brain. New Thought also influenced prosperity gospel or prosperity theology and had a huge effect on faith healing and other critics. But it wasn't just religious leaders and Jesus-themed con men arguing New Thought ideas. Every time there was any kind of economic downturn, suddenly these dumpy doodles would pop up and tell everybody that they could make you rich just by thinking stuff. See, you big powerful brick.
But yeah, no, that's literally like fucking all these guys say the same thing. Excuse me, sorry. Johnny, because God, exactly. But yeah, all these guys do the same thing. And then some of them even take it back old school and fucking couch it in like a Christian, like, fucking flavor or whatever. But yeah, nah, like, I find stuff like this, like, so hard to watch, like, fucking, not this video, this is really good, like, people who do that sort of thing, this, like, get rich quick, like, oh, you just have to think about making money really hard and it'll happen, or whatever. It's so fucking cringe. Alright, my bad. One more second. Good game played, Doctor Who. Good game, Jay. That was close. God damn, it's like thundering and stuff. Oh, Creeper's back. Welcome back. All right.
Brain has the ability.
GG, that was a really fun match. I had to mash and think fast so much I could barely keep up. Dude, that's what's up. No, I like really fast-paced matches.
To attract results to you, and they can teach you how for some money, which they need to get from you, even though they could just think that to get it for free. But okay, sure, you're
right, yeah, exactly. That's like the other thing about all this stuff is like, why don't you don't you just post the course to YouTube then for free? And it's just like, oh, because I can make money. And it's just like, yeah, from fucking suckers. Like, you're a fucking grifter.
Probably familiar with The Secret. First released in 2006, but that really caught on in 2008, right about the time that the economy diarrheaed in its pants. The Secret's author, Rhonda Byrne, cited Wallace Wattles, a new thought guide, with inspiring the book. It describes a bunch of baloney called the law of attraction. Positive thoughts attract positive outcomes, and negative thoughts attract negative outcomes. This is lifted whole cloth from New Thought. The law of attraction was first described by New Thought guy Prentice Mulford, who called it the law of success.
Dude, the thing is, like, there is, like, probably, like, little bits of, like, decent advice in, like, all these, like, books and stuff. Like, there's probably, like, little something or other, like, here and all this stuff. But that's the thing. Like, you don't have to pay hundreds of dollars for it, you know? Like, people tell you this stuff your whole life, you know? You should focus on making money. You should, you know, like, focus on things that you can do instead of things that you can't control. Like, all of this stuff is, like, fucking free, like, in literal, like, Nick Jr., you know? Like, you don't need to pay, like, GaryVee or Andrew Tate or whoever the fuck else. I'm trying to think of other, but, like, what's his name? Oh, man, I didn't have time to up B at all after that up air dodge. Oh, my God. So laggy. Not the game, the move. All right, we caught back up. I guess I could use my charge shot. Barely using that. Dude, that's fucking... This Peach is kind of cooking. It's crazy. Oops, wrong way, me gunner. Oh no, I hadn't like done anything the wrong way with the new controller. I don't think that was the controller's fault though. I think that was my fault. Oh, dude. Damn, dude. Jay fucking nice with the Peach, dude. Really felt like that's such a good emote. Well played.
Prevailing mood or frame of mind has more to do than anything else with your success or failure in any undertaking. Your mind is that amount of thought substance.
That's me! I'm thought substance.
Which has come together during countless ages and using many
That's funny. But yeah, it's like, it's so funny to see this from hundreds of years ago, whenever it's just like literally the same fucking shit that all these guys say now.
Physical bodies, what kind of thought you most charge that magnet, your mind, with, or set it open to receive, it will attract most of that kind to you.
That's very
Manifest, guys. You just gotta manifest.
silly. I don't have to tell you that. It's about as convincing as that kid on the playground who told you his uncle worked for Nintendo and gave him the secret cheat code that gives Mario a gun. Well, give me the cheat code then. Give me the cheat code, Tyler. The more common version of this
Literally, yeah.
takes a pseudo-psychological approach. This form represents the ideological soil that Gary's bullshit flowers sprout out of. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill is one of, if not the most, popular...
That's so funny, this counter for people who look exactly like what you'd expect. Apparently we're at 5 now. I think I missed a couple of them while I was playing.
self-help books of all time. First published conspicuously
Oh, we're at 6.
around the time of the Great Depression. It is difficult to overstate the impact of this book, but to give you some perspective, when one of Napoleon Hill's followers, Norman Vincent Peale, had a television...
Oh my god! I was wondering the power of positive thinking when this was gonna come up. Like, this book was, like, recommended to me, like, as, like, a fucking teenager. By a teacher.
Documentary made about his life. 5 former United States presidents were interviewed and spoke highly of him. Peale was also Donald Trump's family pastor as a child, so that's Napoleon Hill having a direct influence on at least 6 United States presidents. Which is why it's so funny that Napoleon Hill was a con man, not in the sense that, like, most of the people we're talking about here are con men, but in the bona fide he ran confidence games kind of way. Hill claimed that Think and Grow Rich was based on interviews he'd done with Andrew Carnegie, but there's no evidence to suggest that the two men actually met. Just to tie this all together, Hill also wrote a book called The Law of Success, arguing for the very same law of success that our boy...
Something going on in the game? Okay. I mean... Play Doctor, I'm running low on characters I can play. Why? Play well. Hope y'all don't mind if I get into the annoying or meta ones. Oh, nah. Play Doctor Who, please. Feel free to play whoever you'd like. Creeper, you gotta fight. Like, other people are waiting to play. Like, y'all gotta fight. Or, Jay, you can just hit them off the side. But yeah, like, what's going on? Is everything okay? Like, you good? But yeah, like, I really would appreciate if people wouldn't, like, stall or whatever, because, like, there are other people waiting, you know, like, genuinely. Yeah, I hope everything's okay. Dang. Sorry, Creeper. My bad, quick text. Alright, my bad. Probably had to go do something. It happens. Real life is always more important anyway. Yeah, totally. No, I agree. I just, you know, like... Don't, like... yeah, I wasn't trying to, like, give them, like, super hard time or anything either. But yeah, if you're in the arena, you gotta fight. Like, it's the same, like, I don't let people, like, even sit in the spectator stands. Like, unless there's, like, a very specific, like, circumstance. Like, but, like, because I'd rather, you know, have people who are playing, you know. And yeah, in this case, like, other people are literally waiting to play, so, you know. Oh, man, that was a filthy edge guard. I imagine this is tough for Lil Mac, because it's just like, how do you get in on Peach? Also, so, I want to watch, like, a little bit more of this, maybe, but, I was thinking maybe we don't even go back and watch this, because I might just watch this, and then I definitely think y'all should, if you like this, should watch it, you know? Like, so, I think I'd even rather maybe not watch the whole thing, and y'all can just go watch it if you want to, and that way it gets played more too, you know? Because I don't want to be, like, stealing views or whatever, even if it's, you know, I'm aware that it's, like, you know, very small channel here, but, you know. It's the principle of the thing.
Boy Prentice was talking about. Because Hill, you guessed it, was balls deep in that New Thought life. Now, Hill doesn't say that you can manifest changes in reality through supernatural magic. He argues that all successful people share an unshakable confidence and conviction that they can and will achieve their goals. Through that conviction, they work tirelessly and doggedly to pursue those goals, secure in the knowledge that their success is inevitable. Does that sound familiar?
Wishing will not bring riches, but desiring riches with a state of mind that becomes an obsession, then planning definite ways and means to acquire riches, and backing those plans with persistence which does not recognize failure will bring riches.
It's like, literally, like, you have to want something, but also go get it. Yeah, what do you know? That's crazy. Oh, Sneaky, welcome. How you doing? Thank you for coming. At least it wasn't Snake. Yeah, no, that's fair. Play Doctor apparently switched over to a horror game, and I popped in right at the point where... Wait, hang on. I was looking at another stream because I wanted to support the streamer, but I popped in for a second to see what was going on. And apparently they switched over to a horror game, and I popped in at the point where a guy just stabbed himself. That's something I definitely wanted to see today. Jesus Christ. That's funny. I mean, you know... As long as, like, you're all good, it's funny, but that's crazy. Only characters I despise while on Mac is Snake and Palutena. Oh my god, dude, Palutena is so obnoxious sometimes.
You just gotta convince yourself to believe that you will achieve your goals, and it creates a beneficial feedback loop. Your positive attitude helps you make better choices and seize opportunities you would have missed if you were more of a pessimist, thereby making your circumstances better, which gives you a more positive attitude, and so on and so on and so on. Now, positive thinking is good. You miss 100% of the time.
Is that the Norman Vincent Peale, The Power of Positive Thinking? I swear to God, I actually heard of that book, like, whenever I was a teenager.
But I don't think it's a great idea to think only positive thoughts. A lot of things in life require you to understand that a bad thing could happen to you, to understand the risks associated with failure. And even if we accept this premise that all rich people share this conviction that they will achieve their goals, it's kind of sample bias, right? Perhaps the reason successful people disproportionately believe they were likely to succeed is because they were going to. There was good reason.
Yeah, like they were set up to by other circumstances, like generational wealth and stuff like that. Not that there's anything even particularly wrong with that, you know, like, listen, I am not a communist. Let me just go ahead and get that out of the way or whatever, you know? But, like, yeah, you know, like, fucking... what's the quote from Jeff Bezos? He's like, oh, I got a small loan from my dad of, like, $30,000. And it's just like, you know, while, you know... I'm sure most parents would do that for their children if they could. A lot of parents can't, you know? Like, a lot of parents can barely put their kids through college with aid and still have to take out huge loans to do it, you know? Like, so, like, yeah, you know, like, I'm not even saying, like, you don't deserve it or whatever, but it's like, you should recognize that it's like, there were a couple steps that you might have been able to bypass just because of, like, fortunate circumstances, you know? Like... And once again, like, and I'm not saying that you don't deserve it, you know? If your dad's rich, he has kids, like, the kids are the ones who get to benefit from that. It's just the way it works.
And to think that. You're asking them after they succeed.
Oh, fucking didn't have a jump. What the fuck?
Thought they would. What about the people who have an unshakable conviction that they will achieve their goals and who are very wrong?
A game is going to be an Olympic sport. It's just that good.
What is this? That's so funny. This is just such a funny example.
you're not going to make it with this.
Oh, absolutely. I totally disagree.
It's not gonna happen.
So it's like on like Shark Tank or something.
I'm telling you, it will happen.
Some show like Shark Tank.
Where the genius lies with this grift. See, if you ever complain that the techniques aren't working or wouldn't work, then you admitted you're not really believing in them. And since you need to believe...
Oh, damn, that was nice. You got fucking sniped. Like speed bump sniped. I did not tell, like, oh, Plague Doctor Who, I did not tell, like, the detail of the gore or how it was described or the way a fucking eyeball popped out of the wound. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, take some time if you need to. For sure. Thank you. Damn. Good game, Jay. Yo, Me Gunner is way easier to, like, pause the video while I'm playing. Pichu is, like, insane. Oh, where'd you go, Balls Chin? You scared? Dang. My boy Balls Chin was just like, oh man, I'm out of here. That Peach was way too scary. Sneaky W name. Yeah, not true.
Were willing, nay, eager to delude themselves. Enter Tony Robbins, who revolutionized this grift. Robbins lists Think and Grow Rich as one of his favorite books and a must-read, but he flipped the script, so you don't just change the way that you think and let that...
Okay, hang on. Let's see. We get the idea about the...
Successful people that helps you believe, walking on oxygen more.
About the older examples of grifters.
Pliable. The subtle brilliance of this is in reframing the narrative from learning the secrets of the successful to seeing them as role models.
Because once again, I want to get back to GaryVee. Because that's like what I really... Okay, here we go.
Computer. Crucially for Robbins, you no longer have to see...
Wait, what the fuck?
Who will become rich? So
oh, I thought that was him again.
That people get rich because of the way they see the world. But like, Steve Jobs got rich because he invented computer. You're not going to invent computer. Crucially for Robbins, you no longer have to see yourself as someone...
Okay. Where's GaryVee again? What?
My likes, comments, subscriptions, and Patreon. Doing his poor little grumble tum, the magical woodland critter who he can go on.
Okay.
This brings us full circle to GaryVee, who is obviously influenced by Tony Robbins. Now,
Thank you,
Gary loudly and often rejects this comparison, saying he doesn't want to be anyone's Tony Robbins, but he very clearly does. For one thing, he does all sorts of speaking engagements at events with the literal actual man, Tony Robbins, like he does the same thing in the same places at the same time. For another, listen to how he begins this interview with Tony Robbins. He points out how because Robbins swears a lot, it takes pressure off of Gary not to swear so much.
Thank God for your documentary, because people realized that you cursed, and that gave me air cover. You're like, oh, Gary, it's okay.
What? Look at this guy's mouth, dude. Oh my god, he's going to eat GaryVee, dude. Look at him. Holy shit. Can y'all see that, or is it too small? Oh my god, can I do this without crashing OBS again? Look at this guy's huge fucking mouth. Dude, I should make this an emote. Oh my god, look at this guy. That's so funny. Wait, last time it was whenever I hit under.
You curse now, like, thank God.
The first thing he wants you to know in this interview, anything Tony does or says in his professional career gives Gary license to do the same. Right off the bat, you should think of them as similar types of guy, as peers, doing similar work. So we can draw a direct line from the complex web of horseshit built around the idea that our thoughts can literally change reality straight to Gary, even if he does not consciously believe that, he is very clearly influenced by people who do. That's the space he's in. He absolutely shares the central conviction of New Thought, that the way you think is what decides the outcomes of your actions.
This is it. Is your perspective right? Are you happy? Are you putting yourself in a position to succeed? There's only one way you could be a workaholic. You love it. What's incredibly clear to me at this point in my career is that from a business standpoint and clearly from a life standpoint, I think we grossly underestimate perspective. I really genuinely believe that life is exactly as you see it.
Gary's worldview starts with the assumption that every Everything that has happened to you is the result of a conscious choice you've made. That you, and you alone, are responsible for the material conditions of your life.
You want to get real happy, if that's what we're aiming? Leave this conference and realize anything you're complaining about or are sad about is, because it's true, 100% your fault.
Put another way, your attitude the way that you think about the world shapes or attracts the results that come.
Fuck, I'm muted. My bad. I've been muted this whole time. I was talking about the damn video. Oops. Man. My bad. I don't know if we're ever taking down this Peach, y'all. We had some good games. Oh my god, that was a nasty combo. Please, let me get out of F-tilt. Oh my god. There we go. Tried to pick it up again. Oh my god, dude, I swear sometimes I'm like rolling by mistake though. Oof! Oh my god. Putang! I'll never use a top tier because I'm actually slag. I made the two worst characters, so don't expect me to win. No, I feel ya. I play a lot of, like, lower tier characters. Love Kirby. Oh my god, that's nuts, bro. Oh. Slow it down a little bit. Why are we lagging so bad? Oh my goodness. Hello? Oh my gosh. Oh no. Is that better? I think we're good. Okay. Sorry about that. Man. What is going on? Oh, whoops. Ah, I was trying to walk off, grab ledge. I'm not used to this controller. It is good, though. It's really working out so far. It's like a fancy one, too, apparently. A somewhat fancy one. Oh, damn. Fucking bomb finally killed. What is happening? Oh my gosh. Yeah, what is going on? Let me see who all we got in the arena. I wonder if... No, it's just the same people, man. Well, that's okay. I was gonna wrap up here pretty soon anyway. It's just us four. Yeah, no, I know. I expected to see, like, someone new in here. It's maybe my internet. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you happen to know, if you happen to know, like, a way to fix it or anything, you're welcome to, like, hop back in. Let's go ahead and play this game and make sure that the internet's going okay. Oh, and I don't think me and Sneaky have gotten one yet. Oh yeah, buttery, silky smooth. All right, let's go. Yeah, Jay. No sweat. Good games. And if you happen to know, like, if you could reset your router, or you know, possibly even like close like the Smash like application and reopen it or whatever, like, you're more than welcome to do so and try again. And if not, no biggie. Like I said, we're going to be wrapping up pretty soon anyway. And good games. Good Peach. Holy shit. Yeah, I'll probably watch... Oh, god damn it, dude. How did I not B-reverse that? Oops.
Gary's reasoning is...
I'll probably watch, like, a solid little bit more of this video and try and, like, find out more about Gary V instead of, grifters from before photography was a thing. Well, you know, we each got an SD.
But nonetheless relies heavily on magical thinking. In his view, if you go all in on your passions, you develop this indefatigable compulsion to work, which is what's required to succeed.
Funny thing happens when you start doing things that make you happy. You start working more, harder. You become invigorated. You like it. All of a sudden, funny things happen. When you like it and you put in the work, results start happening.
You have to find something that you're so passionate about doing that you want to do it 100% of the time. Something that you can spend every waking moment doing without ever getting tired of it. For me, that's bullying Gary.
Oh my
Gary,
God.
you look like you're 15 years old and 60 years old at the same time. It's not all that different from how Napoleon Hill described desiring riches with a state of mind that becomes an obsession. I have no reason to believe that Gary adopted that philosophy from Hill, but it is the same philosophy.
See, I'm like not like, this is like washing over me at the moment. I'm also getting my ass kicked. I think it's also probably because I've been going for like a few hours now and I'm just like, a little fried. But this was fun. I want to do this more often. For anybody who's like new here, I've never done this, like where it's like reacting to something while we got the arena going and stuff, and it's really fun. It's not perfect because, like, you know, I gotta like try and pause the video while I'm playing and stuff, and a couple other little hiccups here and there, but this is really fun. I want to do this more often. Like I was saying earlier, it would be really nice here soon, whenever I do this again, to have someone else run the arena. Like, have someone else host the arena, and then I join. And that way, they can do things like, if I'm not, you know, paying attention or whatever, they can kick someone from the arena if they need to, or, you know, just whatever kind of things, you know. Have like a lifeguard. Oh, damn. Taken out by the fucking dash attack. Good game, Sneaky. Good Ganon, dude. Play Doctor, my characters are like 1 S tier, 1 A tier, 2 B minus, 1 C plus, 2 C minus, 4 D tiers, and 1 F tier. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of characters. You were saying you play a lot. Okay, let's watch a little bit more of this.
It's the same thing, and it works for the same reason. Those who are not willing to lie to themselves self-select out of listening. and you're left only with people willing to believe whatever you say. People who will force themselves to believe whatever you say.
It's literally like cult mentality shit too. Like the way these guys operate, like it's totally like that.
Book Crush It, Why Now Is the Time to Cash In on Your Passion. He always talks like this. He gives the example of some...
Is that his book? Yeah, oh my god. Also, it's just like, yeah, you like fucking, do you enjoy something? Well, you better find out a way to make money from it. And it's like, you know, like that's not a bad thing, and you should be like, it's cool to like figure out something to do that also makes you money that you love doing, you know. But it's like, cash in on your passion just makes it sound gross, I guess, is honestly, that's it. It's not really like an issue with the sentiment, it's just the way it's being said.
Someone writing a blog about their passion for worms. The worm blog is eventually picked up by some biz dev guy who recognizes the potential for worm money. And from your worm knowledge, boom, you have a successful business selling worms to birds? I don't know. Well, I mean, in context, it's actually pretty clear that he's talking about fishers, but, you know, I wanted to make the joke. The point is that even if your passion is something boring and gross like worms, you can make money from it, because he imagined that you did. So that proves it's possible. Likewise, any barrier that you believe you face in the world, Gary can imagine a scenario where you overcome it. Therefore, it is possible to overcome it.
Right. Right, because just because you think it, you can do it.
If things are hard for you, that just means you gotta work harder to succeed. So you should listen to Gary even more than you do now. And if it sounds like I'm being uncharitable here, here's Gary explaining what he thinks is the best advice one can give women entrepreneurs and African Americans.
I'm on a hot no excuses kick. I have a lot of female entrepreneurs. I have a lot of fans that are African Americans. I spend a lot of time in that community in my college years. I just think I'm giving the best advice to women and minorities in business today, which is tough.
Oh my god, dude.
Like, the market just doesn't care.
Tough shit, buddy. Stop complaining.
Oh my god, dude.
There are systemic problems which affect you, and simply overcome your problems, dummy. It's so simple. Just don't have problems. How hard is that? From this clip, it would be easy to jump to the conclusion that Gary doesn't believe...
It's like, literally no advice. Like, he's literally saying nothing. He's not like, oh, you're going to want to fill out, like, this and this and this form whenever you start a business. And here's how you, like, you know, calculate your taxes. And, like, you know, here's how you do this and this. Like, he's just, like, literally like, bro, you just got to wake up and be on that grind set, dog. Like, you gotta fucking wake up and you gotta want it. But you, not just one day, you gotta want it every day. Like, dude, oh my god.
Even systemic racism or systemic sexism. I don't think either is the case. Though, to be honest, I don't think what he is arguing is any better. In Gary thought, the world is fundamentally unfair. You can't change it, you can't fix it, it just is. But with enough perseverance and dedication, you individually can overcome any bad circumstance. So, rather than dwell on the position you find yourself in, you have to work that much harder to ensure your own personal success within that unjust system. He's arguing that the way to overcome systemic oppression is to outcompete the oppressor. To be better than them, just win in a game that was rigged against you. Duh. If a black woman has to work...
Yeah, this is just like he is very accurately pointing out, it's just like not advice. It's just like, be better.
Twice as hard as me to get the same results I do, that's a happy ending to Gary. She got the same results I did. That proves that with enough hard work...
Right.
Anyone can get those results. So what's your excuse? And in case you think I'm being uncharitable here, here's him saying that.
The reason I say the thing that if there's anybody that ever looked like you that made it, then there's no excuse, is because I believe it.
Damn. Oh my god, dude. It's just so, like, fucking completely out of touch. Which is just like, you know, I mean, obvious, but just like has no idea what people go through, you know? Damn, good game. That was close as hell. Good game, Sneaky. Good game, played Doctor Who.
You know, it's really hard. You're in an argument, and your friend tells you, that's great, Gary, but both my parents were alcoholics. If anybody has ever been successful that had 2 alcoholic parents, which, by the way, I know of 3, well then, now what's your excuse, Karen?
People have no right to be angry or upset about having to work harder if the system they're in technically permits them to succeed. That isn't even something worth discussing. Tough shit, quit whining. And I understand the cold-hearted logic of it. As an individual, one person can't destroy systemic racism or sexism or the intersection thereof. So it's better to focus on doing whatever you need to do in order to get what you want out of life. You're forced to be tougher than privileged little things.
Like, that is, there is some truth to that he's pointing out, but yeah, it's like, you know, saying that those things have nothing to do with like the outcome, you know, yeah.
Fancy lads like me, and I certainly don't want to speak for women or black people, about half of whom are themselves women, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say they've probably thought of that. People who face systemic disadvantages are probably aware that they have to work harder, and that's the problem. Do you get that? Like, having to work twice as hard as me or Gary to get the same results means that Gary and I get the results and a bunch of spare time to do with whatever we want, and less of the stress that comes along with having to work twice as hard. It is something that people should complain about. That should make people very mad. But you gotta remember, Gary believes that your mindset is what makes you rich or poor. Focusing on the difficulties you face makes it harder to believe you can succeed, which prevents you from taking the action necessary to succeed. It traps you in the poor person mindset, making you poor forever. So to him, the best advice you can give to people who face oppression or any difficulty...
You just gotta outsmart, yeah, you just gotta... outsmart being in a low-income household, like, when you're a child.
See it all, for that matter, is not to care. Don't think about it. From his fucked up magical thinking perspective, that's compassionate. I mean, come on, he started out poor and it worked for him, so it must work. It'll work for you.
And what's cool is when you actually say, fuck it, then you start betting on your strengths. Do you know I was a businessman in a world where going to smart colleges was the only thing that mattered for businessmen?
Oh boy, oh heck, Gary, that's not the same thing. See, Gary takes Tony's idea of mimicking the behavior of rich business people.
I kind of want to skip ahead.
But then you're in life.
Because we get the idea. I want it to go into more detail about, like, his whole NFT thing, and if he actually... You're fine, Plague Doctor Who, my bad. I wasn't trying to, like, throw or anything. Oh, fuck! I want to see, like, if what his history with this NFT stuff is, and if he's, like, actually, like, scammed people. Like, I mean, I feel like people buying into his bullshit is kind of scammy, but, like, has he, like, actually, like, done a crypto rug pull, or, like, an NFT where he screwed, like, a bunch of people or whatever?
He's selling for that much, and there's nothing in the price guide to dispute it. That's gotta be what it's worth, right? Now, is this a scam? No.
Okay.
Nothing in the price guide? Yes, he is. From there, Gary cornered the local market for baseball cards, often making thousands in a weekend with his keen eye for deals and his razor-sharp sales tactics.
Oh!
Gary's career selling baseball.
Oh, I want to listen to this part too. Okay, okay. This is like how he's getting into cards, I suppose. Oh, damn. Good gameplay, Doctor. Okay, let me see. My bad. Sorry about that. I am trying to, like, just, like, get to certain parts of this that I wanted to see, because I want to wrap up pretty soon. So, my bad, I kind of, like, wasn't playing great there. Okay, let's see a little bit of this part. I think this should be... I think this should be more of, like, his actual financial stuff.
1975. His family was given the opportunity to travel to the United States based on what he describes as a government program to help Soviet Jews immigrate in exchange for food aid. From meager beginnings, sharing a studio apartment with 8 people, his family eventually got their own place in New Jersey. And times were lean at first, but Gary's father eventually took over a small liquor store and provided a decent living for his family. In Crushing It, Gary talks about how his fondest childhood memory is his parents buying him 2 Star Wars dolls instead of just 1. And I'm not going to call them action figures because, guys, can we talk for a minute? They're dolls. It's fine. It's so embarrassing that adults call them action figures. They're dolls. It's fine to play with dolls. I have dolls too. They're dolls.
It's also fine to call them action figures. We've called them action figures for a long time. Like, it doesn't matter, like, genuinely. This is coming from a guy who, like, brings a backpack almost everywhere and, like, will comfortably be like, oh, it's my purse. Because it's like, you know, like, women just get to walk in anywhere with, like, a big old bag, like, the size of a fucking, like, you know, you could put, like, a fucking small child in there. But, like, if I wear a backpack, I'm super suspicious all of a sudden. You know, like, no, it's my purse. Like, it's fine.
Dolls. Anyway, he knew it was hard for them to buy 2 dolls instead of 1, but then later, he said his family was first on the block to get a Nintendo, so we can surmise that things got relatively comfortable. Gary's ambition was obvious from an early age. According to his website, Gary's first business was ripping out the neighbors' flowers and selling them back to them. So, like,
wow, that's funny.
Stealing?
I mean, I'm not gonna judge him, like, for something he did as a child.
A clumsy, artless scam. I wonder if that will be relevant to his adult life. Then Gary And I must stress, this is a direct quote from his personal website. Successfully started a lemonade franchise at age 7. A lemonade franchise, you ask?
Dang it, I kind of wish I'd like somehow skipped to this. I wish he had chapters on this video, but it's from 3 years ago before chapters on YouTube, I'm pretty sure. Good game, Sneaky. Good game, Plague Doctor.
A lemonade stand? No, I did not misspeak.
PDW.
You see, Gary had multiple lemonade stands, which he operated as a franchise. Soon, he had upgraded to operating an entire lemonade stand franchise, bold letters, managing multiple locations, and commuting via Big Wheel to collect his profits.
Like the boss baby.
Fucking please, dude. Okay. And Obama was there, and everyone clapped, I'm sure.
And I love the wording here, man. He successfully ran lemonade stands. Lemonade stand can't lose money. The child does not pay for the lemonade, their parents do. And the child keeps the money. It doesn't matter if the lemonade is bad. It is always bad. People buy it to be polite. It is purely an exercise in building a child's self-esteem and giving them some pocket money. And he keeps that on his bio to this day.
Oh my god, dude. Literally so fucking cringe, dude.
Such a good job selling lemonade. Everybody says so. Why, he's a natural businessman. Yes, he is. From there, Gary cornered the local market for baseball cards, often making thousands in a weekend with his keen eye for deals and his razor-sharp sales tactics. Gary's career selling baseball cards is very important to him. He talks about it a lot. What are these sales tactics he's talking about, though, I wonder? We get a bit of insight into that from Crushing It. He describes his father loaning him $1,000 to begin his baseball card selling career, roughly $2,200 in today's money. To put that number in perspective, think of $1. $1,000 would be 1,000.
Fucking this. What? Why this art? It's so funny. The high states of marijuana, $420 in pot we trust, dude. So good.
His business model was to sell cards that weren't listed in the price guides at big markups, because who knows what they're worth? Some rube is bound to come along and assume it must be worth that much, because why else would he sell it for that much? And there's nothing in the price guide to dispute it. That's got to be what it's worth, right? Now, is this a scam? No. 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 Gary tells us he was simply choosing to be optimistic and believing that the cards were worth however much.
Oh my god, dude.
Charge. See, it's not a scam if you delude yourself into thinking it's fair. Just making up prices for stuff and charging people whatever he can get away with. Right. Wonder if that'll come up again. Then his parents put a halt to that so that he could bag ice in the family liquor store. A prudent financial decision by these parents, if I've ever heard one. It's worth noting that Gary is pretty inconsistent about this particular point. Sometimes he argues that this put an end to his baseball card selling business and what a rude awakening it was to go from making so much money to making...
Okay, that's enough about him as a kid. Like, what about now?
Now keep in mind, at this point, Gary is a minor.
Yeah.
In English, I would stick my nose in my glass, sucking a mouth-feed chew.
60 million. And he found that he started with nothing and made it. Big city dreams, baby. You too can go from nothing to multi-millionaire. You just gotta hustle. You gotta be on your grind. You gotta go all in on your passions, just like Gary. His passion, of course, was suckering people, but he went all in on it. And the peanut side. This might sound like sour grapes to some people. And I certainly don't want to make it seem like Gary's not done anything impressive. It's hard to run a business. Not as hard as working at a business, but, you know, pretty hard. Most businesses fail. Gary's led more than one to enormous multi-million-dollar profits. Good job, Gary. And all he had to do was underpay and overwork his employees. See, I never would have thought of that.
Just found out Vayner is trying to pay $32K a year, $15 an hour for starting social media creative role for someone in their first or third act. A part of their interview process is to do a project for an existing client for free. Oh, fuck off, dude. That's literally illegal, actually. I'm pretty sure. Well, maybe they could call, I don't know. Maybe they could call it like an unpaid internship or something. But I'm pretty sure, like, if you get, like, especially, like, they're talking about an hourly rate. Like, if you do something and you're promised an hourly rate, like, they have to pay you. Oh, no, that's what's up, Sneaky. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Yeah, we're about to wrap up here, too. Matter of fact, I'm thinking we can get, like, 2 more games. Actually, yeah, 2 more games sounds about right, because that'll be me and then Boney can get 1 more. Thank you for coming, Boney, by the way. Sorry, we'll be wrapping up kind of soon.
Because I don't have the business smarts, and I'm not passionate enough about business to note that you shouldn't pay your employees very much. Who wants the fun little Gary V trivia fact? If this job were hourly instead of salaried, then the $32,000 salary would actually be below the legal limit for what you're allowed to pay someone.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
In New York, where the post office
is. Yeah.
But to suggest that he started out with nothing is, I think, overstating things. After all, while the family liquor store may have been modest when Gary started working there, most people's families don't have any liquor stores.
Yeah.
Let alone a $4 million one for you to cut your teeth on. It doesn't matter how good a business acumen most people have, because in their early 20s, they don't get to run a $4 million business that their dad owned, one that's already profitable, albeit modestly. I understand that a business being worth $4 million doesn't mean that you personally have $4 million, especially if you don't own the business like Gary didn't. But it's still pretty...
And this, I do like Thought Slime. He's being pretty reasonable about all this because he's not saying that, like, you know, that inheriting a business or, like, you know, working at your parents' business or whatever is wrong, or, you know, like, you don't deserve to do that or anything like that, you know. It's just that he is selling that you can just do stuff, like, super fucking... no problem, easy peasy. He's saying that you have to work hard, but he's like saying that it's like a mental thing or whatever. Like, no, like some people have to work like way harder than that, you know? I don't know. And yeah, like it's not saying that you don't deserve to have those opportunities that your parents are giving you or whatever. It's just saying that he's wrong about like what he's saying later on, that it's like, oh, I just got this stuff by being awesome, by like the sweat of my brow and my bootstraps.
Pretty lucky break, my guy. The hardest part of most businesses is breaking even, and he got to skip that step. Almost all businesses fail before they get there. I think Gary's father has a case that he started with nothing, but Gary's family was clearly
yeah.
He was old enough to enter the workforce.
Actually, fucking Gary's dad is the fucking immigrant Chad who actually, like, he's telling his father's story like it's his, basically.
More than even. His dad gave him a $1,000 loan for baseball cards. If you're dirt poor, that's not the type of thing your dad is likely to
For
do.
baseball cards, too. That's so funny to me because it's not even like going to school or something like that, or like, you know, your first car. They had enough money to do it for baseball cards. Oh my god, that was sick. Good game. Good game, Plague Doctor. Yo, thank you, Sneaky. Have a good day as well.
Dude, if I had asked my dad to lend me $1,000 to buy baseball cards when I was 12 years...
Okay, this is going to be the last game. Thank you, guys. Oh, well, shit. Okay, Boney and Xavier can each get one game, but we're going to wrap it up here soon, because I got to go. Unfortunately.
He would have said to me, who is this? How did you get this number? Gary is a dude who started with a little bit of privilege and parlayed that into a great deal of privilege. That's still impressive, I guess. He still did something. I certainly don't think most people, myself included, would have made as much money as he did, given the same advantages. But let's not kid ourselves. He got a lot of lucky breaks. His whole career path depended entirely on the internet being at a particular stage of development.
See, that's like a very modest way of putting it. He's like saying himself that like GaryVee is like making the most of these opportunities, and he does deserve credit for that. But he's just acting like it's gonna be like everyone else is gonna have the same opportunities regardless of how hard you work for them, and it's just not true, you know.
It was in when he came into the workforce 10 years earlier, and there would have been no way to stream videos, and he wouldn't be able to use that.
Okay, let me see. Actually, I want to know about.
Gotta work, bitch. Not simply if you
him
want
now.
to be
Him with his NFT stuff. That is the whole thing I wanted to learn about.
Maserati or hot body, but if you want to be successful at anything, you gotta work at all times with maximum effort and enthusiasm. Devote yourself entirely to your long-term goal, and do not let anything distract you in the meantime. If your goal in life is to operate a successful cupcake shop, which is the dream of approximately 1/3 of all white women, you must devote yourself to this goal and nothing else. Forgo all earthly pleasures except those which you can receive from following your cupcake dreams. Do not watch TV, do not play video games, do not even listen to music, do not see your friends or family on the weekend. Such things are not for you, entrepreneur.
Most people have
That's what I was talking about earlier, how he's like, you can't take a day off from your dreams, like.
interest in putting in the deep hours of work required to actually be successful. If you want to build something that's meaningful and sustain it, it takes an obnoxious amount of hard work. In perpetuity, forever, bleeding out of your fucking mouth.
What I would say hustle is to me
Jesus
is that
Christ,
when you
so
have passion
fucking
around
extra,
something,
dude. So dramatic about it.
that you are squeezing every last bit of the juice out of the orange, right? To me, hustle is maximizing the energy you're putting into somebody. I'm blown away by people saying that they're hustling and they want to achieve these great things and then their actions don't match. It's like saying you really
Good game, Plague Doctor. Good game, Boney. Okay, so Boney and Xavier, this is going to be the last game. Okay, hang on. I'm hoping I can say this real quick. Okay, never mind. I can't say it in the arena, so hopefully no one else joins and, like, gets their hopes up. But this is going to be the last game. And real quick, you know, what I might even do is just try and find, like, a quicker video, like, breaking down, like, his, like, kind of history in terms of, like, the NFT business or, like, any other, like, weird scam adjacent businesses he may have done. Oh my god, on the Ditto with the fucking hero. This is such a good last match. But yeah, I mean, like this guy is saying, Thought Slime is saying, you know, this guy's not, like, it doesn't seem like he's done anything, like, particularly, like, illegal or anything like that, but it's all just, like, very, shady. And to bring it back around to his new card game that he's, like, coming out with or whatever, it makes it seem really, like, he's just trying to pump it up as much as possible to, like, make a bunch of money. And, like, I mean, obviously, you know, I mean, that's, like, what a business is, but at the same time, I don't know, like, trying to convince people that it's going to be as worth as something like Pokemon down the line whenever he can't possibly know that. Like he said in his other thing, he's just being as, like, optimistic as possible. Like with his baseball cards, where he's just selling worthless ass cards, but saying they're worth this much or whatever, and he's like, oh, well, I didn't know how much they were worth. I was just being optimistic, and someone bought it for that, so.
want to lose weight while eating a Big Mac. I watch people all the time tell me what they're going to do, and they're putting in 4 hours a week on it. They're putting, you know, they're, like, literally watching entire seasons of shit on Netflix more than executing on their thing. It's because they're escaping. Netflix and 2K and the baby album, that's escape.
You can never relax. You can never rest, ever, for the rest of your life. You either commit from this moment forward to obsessively pursuing success and doing nothing else, or you won't make it. You can't make it. Every person who has ever truly succeeded in life has done this. That is the price you must pay. Decide now. Are you all in? Are you all...
Dude, and, like, fucking saying that you gotta, like, work so fucking hard, like, to do everything, and then, like, getting your money off of, like, fucking, like, NFTs and, like, just other, like, get rich quick, like, fucking, like, weird shit like that or whatever is so fucking disingenuous.
All in, because that's what it takes. If that's what it takes to get rich, and it isn't, obviously, the overwhelming majority of rich people are born into wealth, it sounds like rich people made a really bad choice. That sounds miserable. I would much rather just get high, eat Cheetos, and watch cartoons. Wouldn't you? Like, if to get rich, you have to sacrifice all pleasure and the beauty in this world, what good does it do you? You can't even enjoy it once you become rich, because that means you're not doing rich guy thinking anymore, so it's all gonna go away. So fuck it then. I suspect that if you could peep into G-Money's brain meat, he would recognize that he is exaggerating here. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, and assuming he doesn't actually expect anyone to devote themselves 100%
G-Money.
to their work. It's just that if
I just caught that they called Gary G-Money. It's so funny. Okay, but you know what? I think we get the idea. I'm actually gonna go ahead and, like, stop watching this here. But good video. I am gonna watch the rest of this on my own time. And if you liked it, I think you should too. Subscribe to the Thought Slime. Good stuff. And yeah. Tomorrow or soon, but I'm thinking tomorrow night, I want to do this again, but I want to, like, just basically, like, poke around, like, the VeeFriends, like, stuff, like the comic and the cartoon and the cards and the characters themselves, just to, like, joke around about it. Dude, I swear, like, I want to see, like, kid-friendly fucking, crypto propaganda in the cartoons. I just think that'd be so funny. Or, like, fucking Hustler University propaganda in the cartoons. Just be so fucking funny. Good game, Boney. Good game, Xavier. Okay, that was the last game, unfortunately. And we will do this again soon. I meant to have this up already. There we go. Okay. But we will do this again soon. Thank you guys so much for coming. Plague Doctor Who, Sneaky, Jay, Johnny, everybody who came through today. I super appreciate y'all. But I'm going to go ahead and shut this thing down. Join the Discord for updates. I will be announcing whenever we come back on stream on there. Oh, no. I don't know why my other chat, I couldn't see you for a second, Plague Doctor Who. But that was a good game. All right. Good games, everyone. Yeah, what's up, Plague Doctor? Sorry, I just saw that. Yeah, what's up? Aw. Plague Doctor Who, remember to love and take care of yourselves. Go drink water, eat food, exercise, shower, exercise a demon or two, brush your teeth, feed your pets, kiss a cute guy or gal or whatever else floats your boat, wash your sheets, go talk to a friend you haven't seen in a while, check the locks on the skeletal souls in your closet, fluff your pillow, love yourself, or whatever other self-care you might need right now. Oh, that's very kind of you, Plague Doctor. You as well. Everyone, take care of yourselves. Drink water. Do all that good stuff. And I will catch y'all soon. I would love to see all of you again. Like I said, join the Discord for updates. ! Discord pops it up there in chat. And I just did it right there. Oop, the skeleton's getting out. No! Walls up! Walls up. We are men. We will put those skeletons in the emotional closet and lock them in there forever. Nah, that was one of my favorite memes from this D&D podcast I listened to. Is like the tough men, like one of them, he's like walls up, like he's like getting emotional. He's like, walls up. Hydrate. All right, I'm gonna go drink a bottle of water. I got you, Plague Doctor Who. Okay, I am out of here. Thank you guys so much. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this thing down in 3, 2, 1. This was so fun, and I want to do this again soon. And